Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the show today. Very happy to have you here. We're starting ourselves a new campaign in Altered State with the RC RPG setting, which is exciting to try. I know I saw this game about a decade or more ago, but we never played it. I just kind of had looked at it. So this is the first time for me trying this. It should be fun. It's different. It is very different, but it might flow well. So we're going to have to check it out. But otherwise, once again, it's another campaign where I am a player, which is good. I do think I will be running something here in the future, though, to get back to it. But first thing I'm going to do is go over here and I'm going to hit that share button. And I hope you guys do the same. Because, for those who are interested, I think this might be fun to take a look at just for the system and see how it flows. I have a feeling it's, I think it's going to work well. Bill and I were talking earlier, and he had mentioned, and I had noticed myself that. I loved drive-through RPG. I've been using this thing for I don't know since it started, and because back in the day, when you were trying to find stuff, you either had Amazon or a couple of little sites. You had uh, uh,
eBay. Pay through
yeah,
the
you had
nose
eBay.
for it.
You had the who are the people that did Pathfinder? What's their name again?
ISO.
Paizo, they were a place, and then Drive-Through RPG,
Yeah.
so I've been using their things for I don't know 20 years. How long they ever been up, I've enjoyed their stuff. So this game, the index card role playing game, it's popular, dude.
It's huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Old Hanker Infernail over there at Runehammer has put together a fun game. And the cool thing about this is it was made at his table while they were playing, so he gives credit to his players and for having fun and coming up with rules while they're playing, D&D or playing Pathfinder or playing whatever. It just changed the game to fit how they wanted it to go, and then damn, I think that was the first iteration of this. This is like the third or fourth edition of ICRPG that we're going to play.
Yeah, and it's
Um,
definitely it's much smoother and tighter than the last time I had looked at it. That's true. That's cool. But yeah, we're gonna give it a try. And everyone here, I think everyone here's got a character made, except for Tank probably. Hey Tank, how you doing?
Tank,
How's it going?
get
Good
your dice, Tank.
Um,
Uh,
oh, I have to find dice. Okay, what kind of dice do I need?
Polyhedron.
oh, yeah, the rolling kind.
The
But
rolling kind.
Yeah,
as many
rolling,
different
rolling,
kinds as you
rolling.
can get your hands on.
Yeah.
But to make a character, you don't need dice. It's a little bit different.
Here's my
Oh,
character, by the way, while they're working on that. I actually, even though you're gonna find out when you guys are watching it, this game is super, super simple. It's at the same time, however, it has some interesting things because you can pop and piecemeal in stuff. So you have this basic background, and then as you put your character together, you're kind of choosing these little things, which isn't so dissimilar from fifth edition, I guess, but it feels different. So I don't know how I'm going to enjoy playing the game itself, but I really had a lot of fun making the character. And one of the things I do just to kind of waste time is just make characters. I usually use the old face rip system, and I'll just sit for hours and just create characters because that's all in my head. I don't need any books, right? This is a kind of system where you can freeform it like that, and they even have a section on freeforming actually. So that is it's a lot of fun making the character, so it should be interesting. But
Okay,
yeah,
I'm excited. Normally, when I just jump into a game for the first time, I ask the person running the game if I can have one of their NPCs.
yeah, I haven't gotten that far.
it's easy,
Oh,
dude.
okay then.
It's super simple.
That's it.
Yeah, it
Um,
didn't take me long to get my character sorted.
yeah. So in the Discord general, I dropped a character sheet in there, and if you open it up, in a drawing app, your Clip Studio or whatever, you could just use that to, if that's
Sweet.
possible. If not, if you don't have the gear for that, we could you could just write it down on a piece of paper, man. It's simple, Simon.
It
Oh,
is, dude.
good
Yeah.
sir. Good sir. Good sir. You just tell me where it's easiest for you to send the file from. I'll tell you where it's
Well,
easy for me to get it.
it's in the general. I just put a PDF or a
Oh,
JPEG
okay.
in the general chat for Fanspeak in Discord. And if you want to manipulate just the JPEGs, easy. And we'll run through this real quick. So, the idea, of course, cyberpunk, high tech and low lives, right? So,
Yes, sir.
the game has. We'll just start from the beginning of character creation.
Yeah,
Pick
just
your
make him a
brain.
slicer. We need that.
All right, we'll go with a slicer. Ooh, ooh. You like slicers?
What is their definition of a slicer in this world?
Sword
It's a
wielding
street samurai.
badass.
Oh,
Street samurai from like
all right, like
cyberpunk
Street
or
Sam. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
like solos.
Okay, cool. But first, you pick your brain. Literally, organic brain, enhanced brain, AI, bioengineered, hardwire, which is just straight up robot brain, or an awakened brain, altered by radiation or contaminants.
I could be a mutie, a filthy mutie.
I
A
am.
filthy mutie. Yes.
Join me in the mutant world.
There you go.
Be hated.
Enhanced brain. You have digital bioware inside of it.
All right, all right.
So as you can see, they have the modifiers. This game is all modifiers. There is not a 3 through 18 stats in your, it's just the pluses. That's it. All you were concerned about.
Oh, okay. Then you know what? Let's go with. Let me get a good pencil for this. Make sure that. Let me set up my camera so
Sure.
everybody can see what I'm doing.
Oh yeah. Here we
There
go.
we go. I know it's all backwards, and I don't know how to fix that.
Just turn around, face the wall.
It's not backwards.
All right. Oh, it's not backwards on your end. It just shows backwards. On my
No.
end.
Yeah, it's like that weird sometimes.
Okay, it's just my end. I have stupid settings. Stupid settings.
Good.
All
It's
right,
all right.
let me squish this off to the side there. Get that out of the way. Got my character sheet. I got a pencil. Let me pick. We're gonna
I don't feel tardy.
a cool red pencil. And how big is this? See how big my brush is.
Go for
Artist.
trustee number
Sorry.
5.
All right. All right. So let's see here. Let me take a look at my character sheet. So I have these enhancements up here. Where do I put this on my character sheet? My brain.
Consciousness is the very top.
Consciousness.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with bioengineered.
Ooh.
Hey, Rosa.
Okay. Hey, Rosa.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight?
Good.
Hey.
You're just in time. We just started making character. So
It's on. Thank you.
So you get to pick your brain. If you look at my screen, there's 6 different kinds of brains. All right. This is
I gotta get
Yes.
here we go.
Get to hit the brain.
yes.
Brains. Okay.
He wants to
wow.
say
Okay, so-
consciousness, but I don't think he's capable of such a long word. There's too many
Yeah.
syllables in there.
I like the brain. Saying pick your brain. I want to pick your brain.
I want to pick it. Let's see.
I can say conscientious anytime I want to.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Tank, yeah, you get
Jeez.
+1 dex and +1 con for that.
Okay. So I'm just gonna put a little tick
You know
next
what,
to it
Malcolm?
because I'm
Let's
essentially writing
do-
in pen.
I
do you
want
think?
to be bioengineered. Let's just be a good old fashioned strange little clone. Let's do it.
Lab rats. I got a couple lab rats. Okay, so write down somewhere +1 dex, +1 con. And okay. There is a character sheet in Discord general chat. And you can but I'm not sure if you're working on your phone or whatnot, because it's all kind of hard to see that way.
I'll put it in my notes. Are you gonna make the sheets again?
If you give me the notes, I can make it later.
Cool. Okay. So our bioengineered.
Yeah, to be honest though, this game is so simple you could fill your character out on a memo sheet. It's so little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would fit on an index card. It's the name of the game, index
Yep.
card RPG.
Awesome.
Okay, so we have a bioengineered brain with a +1 dex, +1 con. Now you choose your skin. Your skin. There's 4 choices. Human. The thing about being human is you get 8 points to add to your stats. So those traditional 6 stats we have in D&D, you're basically just dropping them in there. Now we're in D&D, Rosa. We always had like, you roll 3d6 or whatever, and you want to have like an 18 because an 18 would give you a +3, right? In this game, all you're worried about is that +3. We don't do any of the other derivative stats. It's just the pluses. Okay. So a human gets to add 8 points to pluses wherever you want to. You could drop them all in one stat. You could have 2, however you want to spread it out. The synth, that was the body that's grown in a vat, mostly organics, but it's been augmented with implants that help it adapt to hostile environment. In this one, they have 6 points to spread out amongst their 6 stats. But then they also gain the resilient tag. So anytime there's an environmental hazard that would affect somebody, like poison gas, radiation, giant mutant poop that stinks up the place, you get to resist it a little bit easier because the synth body is
toilet.
Okay.
I like
The
fecal resistance.
fecal resistance is a must. The third one is a construct, and that's just a complete robot. I mean, you could say you're a cyborg, whatever you want. That's cool, but it's your AI essentially. It's a mechanical body. They get 4 to their stats, which is obviously a lot less than the first 2, but they gain an extra heart. So a heart is
armor.
That's right, and you start off with a bonus to your armor. The way hit points work is each heart is worth 10 hit points on your character sheet. Everyone starts with 10 hit points, 1 heart. All right. The construct starts with 20. Tough. And then the last one is the mutant. Fully biological, but tainted genes. They have 6 points to add to their stats, and they gain the biomutation tag. So they ignore the first 3 damage of any attack. Their body can absorb the blow.
Yeah, it's soak is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it is soak, but it's essentially the synth and the mutant are pretty much the same for stats, but they get different tags.
I'm gonna go with synth.
We're gonna go with synth. Okay.
This actually this is actually kind of familiar to me because this shows up actually in the book, in my science fiction book. I didn't realize it was along these lines, but it actually lines up pretty well.
Yeah, here's kind of a quick example of the character sheet, which will be bigger for you to see. So, you would just in these circles is where the pluses will go, and you just keep as we make the character, just increase those pluses or whatever until we're done.
Be aware too that you can the max is 10.
10 in any one number.
Yeah.
Plus 10 to anything.
We're doing the Fallout style.
What'd you take, Tank?
Biomutation.
So
Okay.
mutation, yeah.
So Tank has been nominated to be the group slicer.
Shall slice and dice.
So you get to choose one of these tags to start with, and that's all you need to do for your type.
All right, so let me read these out loud.
Go for it.
Lethal. Using any bladed weapon once per location, deliver 1d4 hit with a successful attack. So I can tag them for 1 to 4 hits.
Once per location, though. The second one's the one you want, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying Slayer, roll ultimate on any foe you have previously injured with a blade. What's ultimate?
Yep.
That's something I probably should have covered here real quick.
Yeah,
too.
it's up a little bit on the book.
So,
What's the definition of ultimate?
traditional, see these dice here on this page?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
cool.
when you're doing basic damage or basic effort, in this game, the term is effort. So anytime I guess we start up a little bit higher, kind of. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. The game is you roll to hit or roll to beat or meet a target number. That target number will be out for everyone to see. And everything that's going on in that scene falls under that target number. So if you want to jump from building to building and everything in that scene's a 13, you have to roll a dex roll and meet or beat a 13 to make that jump.
Okay.
If you're shooting a monster who's down below on the street level, you need to roll a 13 or higher to shoot that monster.
Okay.
So once you hit, then you decide, then it's like, what kind of damage are you doing? Or what kind of effort are you doing? So with a augmented, you would roll a 6 with that weapon.
Right.
Okay. Ultimate damage is usually reserved for when you roll a 20. When you're rolling a 20, your effort becomes whatever the first 4 are plus the ultimate die. So
oh, okay.
yeah,
Continue.
like picking out, and then so things are rated by difficulty also with hearts. So let's say, like the explanation I was giving earlier in the chat was, we have a decker. GOP's character's a decker, and he's trying to hack something. And I've set the difficulty at 3 hearts. That means he needs to get 30 points. That's huge. But let's say he needs to get 30 points. In order to get that 30 points, he'd roll his augmented until he gets 30 points. It could take him 3 turns. But if he rolls a nat 20 on that, now he's rolling a d12 and a d6. Whereas the slicer, any foe you've previously injured in battle with a blade, you roll ultimate. Your second hit is going to be always brutal.
Yes, it's going to be your D6 plus the D12, dude. It's badass.
I know it's a long explanation, but I wanted to get into some of the
that
game
was thorough. It
mechanics.
was absolutely perfect. So what's it? I call this. Oh, okay. Let me put
Slayer.
Slayer.
Slicer. It's a slicer.
But the tag is
Oh yeah.
Type is
That's a
slicer.
Slayer tag. You're right.
It is.
All right.
And when the slicer attacks, it will rain in blood. There's a Slayer pun.
Yeah. Okay. Roll ultimate on any foe you have previously injured with a blade. So it's like, it's like a taste for blood.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. I know. Okay. Yes. Let's go on.
Get it?
Continue.
Okay. Now, for Rosa, you want to play a slicer? Or you'd like to see the rest? Who says? Show me the rest. Okay. The Decker is the hacker. Then there is the Exo, which is the tank. That's Rabbit, a real nut job. To pilot Exo armor, it's almost likely they want to be shot. Esther is playing a psychic.
Yep.
Now we can have as many as any kind of character we want. We don't have
it
to.
doesn't matter. I'm addicted.
Yeah. There's an operative. The operative is what the slicer is to melee weapons. The operative is to guns and explosives. And
Rosa,
then
you are muted.
The last one, she may be doing something, and we didn't hear her. She had to step away. But the last one is the shifter. So, Rosa, speak up when you're back. In the meantime, we'll move on.
Sorry.
Oh, you're back. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. The shifter is the sneaky, silent, rogue type character. I've scrolled through all of them. Which one piques your interest?
I'm going to say shifter probably. I'd like to look at that. Let's look at that for a second. Hang on, I missed that one pretty much. I didn't get to look at it over. Hang on, I'm just now reading it off. Do we have any shifters?
No.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Yes, we do. Ladies.
Oh, we do.
Oh, we do.
Oh, it is okay. I didn't know that.
It doesn't matter though.
You
You
didn't
can play whatever you want.
We don't have an operative.
We don't have an operative. Yeah.
Okay, so they're melee. Is that what you're saying?
No, they're the guns. They are the
Okay.
They're guns and explosives.
Well, okay, we can do that. A girl and her gun is always a powerful thing.
It's true.
It is. Okay.
All right.
So now,
let's go ahead and do that. If I've got a little higher dex, that'll help anyway.
So your type is operative. Then you choose one of these tags. We have empty the mag, attack. If successful, roll 4d8 damage, spread between 1d4 foes. This ability overrides other gun rules and has a 1d4 round cooldown when successful. So what that means is anytime you successfully meet or beat the target number for an enemy, you can roll 48, and it's basically you're unloading the whole clip. And you do
Nice sound effects.
Yeah.
you do 4 times the possible damage of a normal gun damage. Normal gun damage is
Instead of a
1d8.
lead foot for driving, it's a lead finger for pulling the trigger.
That is right.
That's right.
And then it's spread between 1d4 targets, 1d4 foes.
That
The
is
other tag
badass.
it is badass. The other tag though is double the fun. All damage with grenades is doubled.
Oof.
And grenades obviously do more damage than bullets. So you could blow up,
TPK is what that is.
you are collateral damage on 2 legs. It's just danger.
Which ones would you like to see, guys? Do you want to empty the mag or have double the fun? I take a vote now.
I don't want to
Double the
die,
fun.
so I choose empty the mag.
I like double
You're
the
probably
fun.
they're both good, but yeah, I think empty the mag is probably better.
just because of everybody dying every time.
Oh,
Might be great.
Well,
Yeah.
mathematically, it's also better though.
That's
Yeah.
true, probably. Yeah, let's do that then. Let's go ahead and do empty the mag.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Cool.
do we have screenshots of the I just took one of this one, but do we have screenshots of all the classes and stuff?
Yep, that's all you need is that.
All right, cool.
Yeah. I will. You send me your email. I can give you a link to the drive just to share this during the game. So the next step though is choose your enhancements, which is up at the top of the character sheet. So there are 10 enhancements. And these are things that'll start adding some more bonuses to your character stats. Cyber Octave gives you plus wisdom, gives you movement detection, 5 times zoom, and allows you to do a chemical residue trace.
Nice.
So your eyes are wigged out, which doesn't sound like it sounds like it'd be pretty good for a
Game.
operative.
Yeah.
Thermoplating is +1 armor, ignore shock attack effects and damage.
Nice.
Biotech lungs +1 constitution, toxin filtering, and 2 hours of reserve air. Backlink +1 gun effort. Never be surprised or caught flat-footed. So essentially, you always have like sensors going off about what's going on around you, and it helps you aim, and do actually hit your target better with the +1 gun effort. Cybernetic limb. By limb, +1 strength. All non-attack strength rolls are easy. Really good at punching through walls, crunching things. Mnemonic link, +1 intelligence. Store all data experienced through the senses in digital storage.
I have that one.
I knew that you would pick that one. Shifter graphs, +2 charisma. Disguise implants restructure facial features and musculature. I pronounced that one right. Polyresin skeleton, +1 armor. Start with 5 additional hit points. Integrated weapon. Choose integrated internal claws or holdout pistol, which is basically, if you remember RoboCop, his gun came out of his leg. That's how I'm picturing it, but you could have.
It could be in your wrist. I mean,
it could
whatever
be.
you want.
It could be a third eye. Reflex augment. So +1 dex. Roll easy when resisting checks to stay on your feet.
And keep in
And I
mind,
believe-
Tank, you're a strength-based character. Rosa, you're a dex-based character.
There
Yeah,
you
so
go.
pick 2 of those.
2. Oh, okay. We don't just want. Okay, I want tackling for sure. I think that just that helps out a bunch there.
It does.
Okay, I would say reflex augment because it'll give me another +1 on dex. Is that correct?
Oh yeah.
That is correct.
Hey, Dan.
Cool. Yeah, so we're gonna make it super dexterous and just go ahead and be able to be I'll say that you're talking about a quick draw artist there.
Yeah.
Let's do quick draw.
Yeah, no, that's a good
Very
point.
nice.
Yeah, very nice. We do have Dave over here, and he's been helping us along, which is very nice. He's decided that Rosa is Sylvester Stallone, so that's good. And we have
Dave.
Dan in here as well. Hey, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
World War Hell Dan. Yeah, what up, dog? I'm
All
done.
right.
Did you
Sure.
pick him? Did you pick it, Tank? Are you done?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah. No, I went with, here on my character sheet, we can see here, I went with the polyresin skeleton and the reflex augment.
Oh, nice. We got
Perfect.
people who aren't going to
Perfect.
get blown up by grenades like me. I know it's going to happen, GOP.
I'm
Okay.
pretty squishy too, man. I know how that is.
Now it's time for starting equipment. There's 12 options here. I might just reduce the zoom a little bit so we get some of this. Can we still read that, you guys, or is that too small for your phones?
Oh,
That's
now
too
it's too
small.
small.
That's way too small. What are you doing? There's
I don't
Another
know.
thing
youthful
that
people here.
that
Okay.
should be mentioned since
Very
we're
good.
talking
Let me
about
put it on
armor.
Granny
That's too-
Vision.
There
Here
you
we
go.
There we
go.
That's
go.
perfect.
What?
Yeah,
Turn it
you know,
up! I
there's
can't
something
hear it.
that should be mentioned since we're bringing up armor. Yeah, your con score is what determines your armor class.
That's true.
So
Any bonus to your con
So
will
you're-
go to
if you-
your armor. Yeah.
Mhm.
so basically you start out at 10. Everyone starts out at 10 armor, and then any con bonus you have is gonna go to that. Is gonna go to armor.
And if you pick up some armor right now and equipment, that, of course.
Yeah. And you get
Like
two of
nano
these
skin.
too.
You get 2 of these. So nano skin is +2 armor.
That's
It's
what I've
light
got.
skin tight cloth. A riot shield +2 armor. Bulky, but no, and you can sacrifice it to absorb half of attack against you. So you can like sunder your shield. You know, it's like I'm gonna trash my shield, but I'm taking half that damage off me. Brainwave amp +1 when using psionics. So
Yeah,
that's
you
not
don't
really
need
going to
that.
be
Yeah, you don't need
advanced optics. So +3 wisdom when scouting.
That's
Scouting
nice.
is the big wisdom thing. That could be helpful to the operative
Yeah,
if
that might
she's
be
being
good.
or the shifter, whoever's going to be the point person in your group. External augment. Choose any enhancement from up here, the stuff we just looked at, and it becomes gear instead of an internal thing. So, if you just let me know if you're interested in that. We'll look at the other list. Decking kits, offensive and defensive.
I got
Yep,
those.
don't need those.
Okay. Ready clot, nano clot ready foam. Spray this nanocyte foam on any wound to heal 1d10 hit points. 3 uses. Now, this is also good too. Now, to go back to the con score and a rule of the game called recovery. So during a fight, you can, instead of attacking or running, or taking movement, you can do a recovery. You can take care of your wounds, and that would be a +1 plus your Constitution bonus. So if you have a 0 con, you'll get 1 hit point back. Okay. If you have 3 con, you would get 4 hit points back, right? But if you have, that's how you can heal yourself during a fight that way. This right here is one of the only other ways to heal yourself with starting equipment. Is get 1d10 hit points back. 3 uses. Then tools, 1 type variable. So if you think of a set of tools that you want your character to have right there, it's a +3 to whatever stat that it would work with. Tactical data unit, +2 weapon effort, melee or ranged. So provides advanced vectoring or target data, can be added to any damage roll regardless of category. Essentially, you have a little buddy or a scope or some kind of gear on your face, whatever it is, some kind of bracers that help you move faster. It's just something that helps you be more effective in combat. Survival kit is the whole bunch of equipment that you normally buy in D&D in just one thing. It's your rations, your flares, your flashlight, bonding gel, your rope, carabiners, thermal survival blanket, duct tape, all that kind of stuff. And then a backup weapon. A backup weapon, you're going to get to choose 2 weapons. This would give you a third.
Okay.
So, having run through all those, I'll bring it up a little
And
bit.
that we get to pick 2 of these, correct?
2 of
Two of
these,
those.
correct. So I'll
Okay.
start at the top again. There's Nano Skin, Riot Shield, Brave Wave Amp is really for Ionic Psychic characters. Advanced Optics, External Augment, which is another enhancement from the previous list. 2 types of decking kits, a Nanoclot Ready Form, a tool set of your choice, Tactical Data Unit, Survival Kit, Backup Weapon. Make a smart decision because your life depends on it.
Mm-hmm.
And we gotta scroll back up to the advanced optics, please. I'm going
Yeah,
to
buddy.
be buying that for $1. Let's see here.
Right at the top.
I
There we
like
go.
the
Plus
spirit
3
tank.
wisdom.
I like the spirit.
That is a total cyberpunk game. Oh my gosh.
I don't know if you know this about me, but in this neighborhood, I'm known as Mr. Cyberpunk.
Well, Scalpel
Awesome.
Zero.
Right?
Duh.
Yeah. So I'm going
Mhm.
to create a multiverse option. So yeah, this is awesome. I'm good.
All right. How
All right.
you doing, Rosa?
I think I'm going to do advanced optics and tactical data.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I would do too. That's
I
smart.
think
Tact-
Rose is my
Because
tag team
that way
partner.
we could be a nice sniping.
Yeah.
Could do some sniping, and not only that, but the scouting end
Type
of
it
it.
down. In the military, we call it an F and F. That's when you fix them and then F them.
Oh,
EA beautiful. Okay. So we're ready to move on to the weapons then. So 2 weapons. Here's one thing about weapons. When attacking, a roll of a natural 1 destroys that weapon. Firearms are
Okay.
jammed and must be discarded, and bladed weapons are broken.
that's
Okay.
nothing. That is
you're-
soft. When I roll a 1, everybody dies.
Yay!
That is true.
Then-
he can charge. He's a psychic, so he can charge up psionic power and let it all out at his choosing. But if he's rolled
Yeah.
crits and fails, oh man, everybody takes it.
To far range, by the way.
Okay,
great.
Nemesis. First gun is the Nemesis pistol, which is magnetic rounds that go through targets, then return, and it's 2 times the gun effort. So that is nice.
2d8.
2d8. Yep. And we have the heavy sniper. Shoots through walls, long range, semi-automatic, has 6 rounds, does ultimate effort. That one does 2 dice also. Then there's the ACR-20 assault rifle, another long range assault weapon, and it does 1d3 targets with each shot. So Rosa could do what, 1d3 plus 1d4 or 2d, whatever many. Rosa could shoot everybody in the street with that
Yep.
gun.
Yay!
There's the,
What is that? The third one, Mac 12. Is that what that is?
the third one was the assault rifle.
This is
then
the
there's a
ACR-20 assault rifle.
Sorry, I'm not really going in number order. I'm
No,
just going with order. on
Mac
the
12
screen.
is the one below it. Yeah.
ACR. Okay, so that's the one you said I could just shoot up the street with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is the ACR.
Yeah. Then there's the vision here. The PS 110 vision has caseless homing rounds that pursue targets behind cover and around corners.
Mm.
There's the Mac 12, which is another one that sprays people at closer near range. Your effort die is a D20 for a single target. That one just is.
That's not nice. That is not.
That's the
nice.
perforator. No, it just potential 2 hearts damage with 1 shot. The A46 scattergun, micro shards shred your foe. Never misses at close range. No roll required. Any foes beyond near cannot be targeted. So this is definitely.
Shotgun.
This is the ding. It's the ding dong ditch. The MP8, tremendously reliable SMG, completely quiet. G88 Showstopper grenade launcher, serious firepower, hits all targets within near range of impact, double ultimate, 4 capacity. That is carrying an anti-aircraft weapon on your back.
I feel like I should have taken that. Oh well.
I feel like you should have too, but it's
Doesn't
okay.
matter. I've got my razor whip. That's what I'm going to use all the time.
Awesome.
Yeah, and we're getting into some more of the smaller hand weapons. The katana. There's a
And
KP Volt pistol.
I have a
which does-
question.
Yeah, bud.
I have an aesthetics question. Can I have like a kukri and call it a katana?
Sure.
Sure.
All right, because
Absolutely.
I was looking over the weapons list and it's beautifully simplistic. So I'm like,
Yeah.
can I proxy?
So anything you can think of, yeah. I want this to be as creative as you guys want to be. So that's what's so fun about this rule set is pretty much anything goes. Up to, of course, a point of absurdity. KP Volt pistol, electro rounds do an additional 1d4 damage, and target must save versus con or be tased. So that's a taser, so it's going to do its gun damage plus another d4 damage. The Razor Whip, vicious weapon on a 15 plus destroys one piece of an opponent's gear. No Dachi, that's their unparalleled reach and damage, and a character can bank rage dice with strength using this weapon. Add spent rage dice to its damage rolls. If you do this, we get into a different dynamic of rage dice, which is something that's right now. I think Chester's character is the only one using it.
Yeah.
Zenith beam weapon. Best way to slag a stack. Okay, so a stack is a cortical stack. Every character, everybody in this society has an implant in their at the base of their brain, at the top of their spine. And in that is your consciousness. It's a backup drive. And it's also a way for people to connect wirelessly to the matrix or the system, whatever we're calling the massive overreach of biological marvel. If you die, if that stack is saved, your character can be uploaded into a new skin. The Zenith Beam weapon will slag a stack. The Shikomizu broadsword never breaks. Used as a pry bar, does 2 times damage on all non-mechanized foes. Also has a unique tendency to turn up even when lost.
You know what that means? You know what that means?
It's sentient.
No, it means
yeah.
it means death water. That's
It
kind of
don't know
cool.
what
means
that means.
tank
I
picked the
call it
wrong
blood
weapon.
raven.
That's what it means.
It means change up.
Yeah.
Means it can't be broken either.
I took this one.
Then you have the gyro blades, which return because they're gyroscopic. And on an unmodified 13 plus do 2 times augmented damage, which is the D6, I believe.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. D6.
Okay. So
Yep.
hand weapons do D6. Guns do D8. The M134 chain gun, the ultimate room clearing weapon, 3d6 damage to 1d4. 4 volleys per ammo box.
Yeah, that would have been cool. I don't think I really built my character thinking about it, really. But who cares?
You were drunk, but that's okay.
I was. That's the trouble. I was drunk when I did it.
Are you
You
drunk
can
now?
always, as the game goes on, you can always get other stuff.
Find
We haven't
another
That's
started-
what
thing.
I figured. Yeah.
We haven't started yet, man. If you want to do this right now, do it right now. I don't. That's fine with me too.
Well, I want the Razor Whip because I think it's cool. I've never used
Okay.
something like that in a game.
Well, gear is
it's just
loot is
the
in your
gun.
future. That's part
Yeah,
of the
that's
game.
what I figured. I can switch guns out. I'm assuming and fly if we get something new.
Okay. Have you guys picked your 2 weapons, or would you like to?
I
review
have
them?
one last aesthetic question. That Nemesis pistol, can I BS it into being a Gauss pistol? Just same stats?
Yeah.
As long as the
Sweet.
stats don't change, I'm happy.
Yeah. Sweet. Just aesthetically, it's a Gauss pistol.
Yeah, Dave. That means a large reaching arm is what the Nodachi means.
And that it does. I trained with that. That's a beast of a weapon to learn.
Yeah,
It is.
heavy.
I've had to
Yeah.
go with one of them.
Yeah.
It's like half polearm, half sword.
How you doing, Rosa?
I'm sitting here trying to figure out what to pick.
I know it's also delicious, isn't it?
It is.
Pick a big gun and a small gun.
If
You're also
going
gonna
to
get
be like range support, a pistol, or a shotgun and a sniper rifle, or that's your bread and butter right there.
Yeah.
Because if they get
What
into
do we
melee
have
range,
for-
that's what the butt of the gun was made for.
Yeah, that's what I was
you
saying.
could-
What
you
do we
could
have a
you
need
could
for?
smack 'em with-
We need- Normally, I would pick. I've got 2 weapons. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
the only one I can choose. Yeah, because I don't have the third. I didn't do backup weapon. So we need a small and a big, basically, or a small and a medium at least.
I'm gonna make
Medium
some more
and
coffee.
large.
I'll be back.
You need to
Well,
go medium
yeah,
large.
you're a ranged character. You
Yeah, so I need to hit from a distance because who do we have that does range besides psionic?
You.
I mean, I have an assault rifle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rabbit is Definitely a go-to guy for a lot of
Oh,
that
you do?
stuff.
You have an assault rifle? Okay, so you're
Yeah.
doing like a medium range. So I would probably need to do long range. I would think that would be something I would do.
We need a sniper, definitely. If you've not got one, I mean, it's always good to have one.
Okay, so y'all are thinking the PMG heavy sniper? Is there a light sniper weapon? Is there a lighter one? I
They're
didn't see it
tough.
if there was.
No. I mean,
Something
you can call it light, but it's still going to be the same gun right now.
It's
'cause I
not
haven't-
starting stuff. This
You
is
want something
yeah.
sleeker and more compact, but still the same exact thing game stat wise, basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was asking him. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's aesthetics, then that's fine with me
Yeah,
too.
you know what? Maybe
Yeah.
something like as you pull it out, it
Transforms and gets
expands. You know,
Oh, that
out.
would be dope sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah, you want
yeah.
collapsible stock, things like that, and
Well, the whole gun
with, I
being
think,
collapsible.
be like
It's
the
like-
Mass Effect guns.
So many snipers have to put the weapons together anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually usually break them down, and I'd like something to have a sliding stock and be able to pop it out and set it up with a
Well, if that-
inbuilt folding.
It does it
yeah.
automatically when you pull it out. It's just like as soon as you pull it out to go use it, it all just comes like it comes out and yeah.
It says
You're
click
ready.
clack.
I want it in pink. I think that if I'll probably end up
Want it
taking
in
this.
pink.
Yeah,
Yes.
oh, you're laughing. I really do. I want it in pink. I mean,
I know
awesome.
that's cool.
I would
Do
probably
it.
say I'm probably gonna pair up the Nemesis with let's see, probably Nemesis with a heavy sniper, I guess.
Okay,
All right.
cool. So just
And that
write
way
down
I've got a close in with the outer one. So 1 and 5, Nemesis and heavy sniper.
Oh, quick question about the
Here, if
Nemesis pistol.
this helps you. I'll screenshot these guys.
Yes.
And then boop, 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 copy. And I'll send that directly to you.
So we haven't really got to it yet, but that are special types of ammunition. If
Yeah.
you're using the Nemesis pistol and the rounds come back, does that mean you could keep using the special ammunition?
Different rounds.
Or okay, it's different. All right. Well,
you got to. These are okay. So this is getting to that. The guns aren't the end of the equation. There is special ammo and explosives. So choose any one special ammo and any one's explosive. So these will be in addition to the regular rounds that you have. You would have 10 rounds to start off with of Venom, which do an additional 1d4 poison damage. Every round for 1d8 rounds. Fragment rounds. On impact, do an additional 1d8 damage to all near foes. Armor piercing. I mean, it goes on and on and on. Well, I'm tired of reading here. EMP rounds. So, I mean, roll effort twice against mechanized foes, but it also does an electromagnetic pulse. And think of that in a cyberpunk setting. Sleep, which are tranquilizer darts. Essentially, cold. You have liquid nitrogen rounds. DNA. This one's nasty. Intravenous mutagen causes rapid cellular degeneration. Foes die in 1d6 rounds. All you need to do is hit them.
Wow.
So you pick one of those for the first 8, and you have 10 rounds of whichever style you prefer. Be fashionable. Pink guns and DNA rounds.
DNA would be crazy if you're an assassin.
Yeah, that would be actually the way to go. Can you be a nice assassin? Can you be like I don't know what movie was it where the dude
You're a member of the Assassin Guild.
I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sweet. I'm gonna just put him to sleep real quick there. Just spinning down his
Shh, go to sleep. What was
then
that?
We got explosives and yeah.
Shh, shut the fuck up and go to sleep. Okay, so now roll the explosives.
Let's see. Yeah, I think the DNA rounds would be super fun. That would be.
Did you need to look at it? Sorry, there you go.
Yeah. So I get a grenade too. That's awesome.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yep.
Wow, we really need something. Who are we handling? Who's handling mecha robots and stuff like that? Do we have anybody that's going up against them?
Well, I mean, if I'm allowed, if I can deck them, I'm not sure the rules on how I like what I have to do that. But if I could deck
Okay, so you're
machines,
yeah.
If you can deck them,
then
you can jack them. You
Well,
can
yeah,
override them.
I can help. Just let me borrow your grenade real quick. I'll be right back.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you're handling it, then well, not that I don't really have to get EMP grenades if you're the one sort of if you're a decker and you're doing all that. So
Yeah.
well, then you'll be handling the EMP style stuff.
Focus on just being the badass. Everything will come together just fine.
So what's the most booty kicking thing y'all got out here? Then pick the
Well,
one you okay. Once again,
Frag-
what would you like to see, guys?
Rosa, to be fair,
frag-
I'm a little bit nervous with you and grenades. I have to admit.
It'd be fun. It'll be
Hey,
fun.
don't
Just
worry,
think about
Chester. I'm here to help.
Oh,
think
right.
about character, but with more stuff that's good.
Okay, the
so,
most
yeah.
the most destructive one on there is number 8, the Maw Rocket. 1 round to lock on, does not miss, is 8 times ultimate to a single target.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That is
Yeah, that's
We
like
already have one in the group.
that is the blockbuster.
let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do the mall rocket,
Oh,
and we'll make
That's
it.
It's a
100.
rocket. You won't get your grenade specialty with it.
That's like 96
What?
damage. It's like 100 damage.
Don't roll a 1 on that shot.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
although, but it doesn't miss, so you probably don't even have to roll to hit.
no, you just need the round to lock on. That's it.
That actually is a good segue for you to explain aiming in this game.
Well, let's see. You rolled a hit. If you want to spend a round, I believe if you spend a round aiming, it's you hit.
Yeah.
You guarantee.
You take a round to
Guarantee
aim, you automatically hit.
You automatically hit. Yeah. They torture children. Okay, so this is all stuff for psychic characters or psionic
That's huge,
characters.
Chester.
That's
It
Chester.
is. It is. I was tortured as a child.
You're
Mhm.
psychedelic?
There he is having a temper tantrum right there.
Yeah, well, technically I'm second generation. So, but I don't know that. So don't tell me.
You would know if you were tortured as a child.
You would think. Yeah.
Okay, links and bonds. Now this is the part of the RP development of your character. Your runner's relationship with others can either be a help or a hindrance. Links are powerful connections that render aid to your runner in a time of crisis. Bonds are relational affiliations that can be used by powerful entities to blackmail or leverage your runner. Above all, after all, love can be a noose. So, lady, think about that and see if that applies to what you sent me. And if it does, go with it. If not, tweak it.
No, it doesn't go with it.
Okay, so then tweak it.
I need to flop them or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, links. Here's an example. You can have a connection with a gang, a corporation, black market freelancer, small military squad, or a hardcore death-dealing knitting circle, whatever. Once per session, you can call in a favor and make a request to a link for aid, resources, or shelter. But beware, your link may make a future demand of your runner and cash in on the favor, as many as you may owe one to him or her. So here are some examples.
Yeah, don't be weird though, like GOP who picked a bunch of S&M elephant furry cosplayers. Please.
What? I did not do that. You weren't supposed to tell anyone about that, Chester.
He's furiously erasing his character sheet right now.
No, you gotta start over. No, I didn't do that, but still.
Okay,
sorry,
this can make it. I can make it really simple right now, and roll a 1d8 for each of you, and just get one of these things.
Yes,
do that.
Okay. Can I pick? I want the company.
You want the company one?
I want the company.
You want the company? Okay.
We all want the company. You know?
No, you don't. No sane player wants the company.
I know.
I don't think there is a company one on here.
It's the other side. It's the bond.
Yeah.
The links.
Yeah.
Can I have that one? It looks so delicious.
Wait, well, yeah. Go on.
Which one?
It's number 2 on the bonds.
Oh, well, that's bonds. Yeah, let's do links real quick. Yeah, you can definitely have the company. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, fine. Company.
Sweet. Yeah.
That's
All
one of
right.
your bonds.
That's
That is your
actually
bond.
that is basically kind of how my bond is
And
already.
okay, so Tank, your link is number 2, Achilles Sandoval, rogue AI.
Sweet.
Dwells in the hold of an abandoned freighter where it runs illegal death game.
Yeah.
An illegal death game.
Sweet.
All right. Now for Rosa. Oh, that's not flat. 5. Peliceros, antiquities dealer. Used to be a big game hunter. Now he's tuned in a Mexicanized skin and runs a small boutique shop.
Oh my gosh, is that the person I wrote? That sounds like
That's
that sounds
someone
like
you have a
something
link
else.
with. Someone who
Oh,
used to be a
shit.
big game hunter. Now he's tuned, which means he's been retuned into a new skin. So
Ah,
this person could be pretty old and interesting. Okay, now
You know, roll mine.
bonds. Oh, yours?
X.
I don't have any of these things.
Oh, yeah. I give you homework. All right. You've got number 7. Mutant Belor. Self-proclaimed mutant king of Ishuga. Believed to be a prophet.
Ishuga,
Sounds useful.
the place of the perfect servant or the perfect master.
Interesting. Okay.
Chester with your
Ons.
crazy talk. Just making stuff
Ons.
up.
You have
Oh,
a...
I'm just
We all believe
translating
him.
it, dude.
All right. You have a connection with a specific person who is tied to your runner's life as a result of love, affinity, marriage, or blood. Do your best to guard these relationships at all costs. At various times, the GM may apply pressure to your runner by threatening, kidnapping, torturing, or otherwise leveraging these relationships against you. Megacorps always seem to find a way to get to. Choose a relation: mother, father, brother, sister, best friend, co-worker, love interest, grandmother, grandfather, cousin, child, or trusted associate. And
Imaginary
then
friend.
choose... Yes. Pink elephant. Then choose or roll on the table below. So, for Tank, your
Yes.
best friend growing up now works for the company. You
Can
thought
I?
they were fine?
Well,
Or it's up to you?
You can pick it.
I was thinking, right, and that's a dangerous thing.
Let's hear it.
Foo, I'm afraid I've been thinking. A dangerous pastime, I know.
for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, no, her bioengineer. They're very attached, almost familiar-like.
Okay. Sounds cool. All right. Now, for Rosa, D8.
Yay.
Here we go. Bump, 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 bump. 8. The others.
Well, that sounds about right.
Whoever your bond is suddenly spending time with strange new friends.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. They're all strippers.
Yeah. I'm the guy to
Crazy.
talk to about strippers. I have advanced and long established understanding of them.
Don't use
Okay.
personal knowledge for your
Every
character.
time.
That's fair. Young lady.
Rabbit. Number 5, the rap sheet. Your bond has a rap sheet a mile long. It may or may not be true.
Your girlfriend is a
Perfect.
meth addict.
And a dealer. And a international secret spy.
Okay.
Okay, and that should be it. Yeah,
That's
the
it.
last,
Oh,
the
Yeah.
last thing we need are names.
yeah, we need names.
Name your
Uh,
characters.
all right. I'll go with mine first. I am Chip Phase Raider.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chip
I love it.
I am. Yep.
A's Raider.
Chip Phase Raider.
All right. Before we start, what do we need to know?
How the group
Uh,
got together.
My statistic, the rest of all right. So how do I finish up these statistics? I mean, keeping track of the little bonuses I got
Then
amongst the way.
take 6,
Okay.
put them wherever you want, add those pluses on top of it.
Okay.
Remember,
And
you
remember,
are dex based.
yeah,
No, he's
max
melee.
10.
Melee,
strength.
sorry, strength based. Sorry, I
Yeah.
apologize.
All right, no, that's fine. Same with you, Rosa. Do you need to plug your stats in?
Oh wow! Dang it. Okay.
Let me.
Ah,
What did I do with that picture?
And I can have a 0 in a statistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just don't have. It's like having a middle of the road stat in D&D. There's no bonuses.
All right.
You're just
I
average.
like that.
If you don't have a bonus, you're just average in that one.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
That by no way means that you are incapable of doing something that corresponds with that stat. You are capable of whatever you can, think of.
You just don't get a
You're
bonus
better in
to
others.
roll.
You're better in some things and not as good as others. It's just the way it is.
I like it.
oh wow! I gotta get up here and pull this down. Hang on.
The other city, Bill, that they mentioned in the PDF in the book is C.H.U.D.
Yeah.
I guess that's their main city. And do you know what
Yeah.
that translates as?
No.
Death
Pinky Poopy
River.
Bubble.
Death River.
Death River.
Yeah,
Huh,
That's
nice.
my next guess.
I thought that was pretty cool.
That is cool. Did you read through any of the what was it, the pre-made adventures in there?
No, I didn't bother with that stuff. I just read the history. I read the GM section. I read and of course the player section. I read the entire book on the main book, the core book.
Okay. So I want to make sure I've got everything down. Okay, so your spinner. Chester has a rundown spinner.
I do.
It
I can show you pictures.
the vehicles in this game are they're made with what they call chunks. Each chunk is like a piece of the thing. Like say one chunk would be the body, another chunk would be the engine. Okay. So your spinner would have it would be worth 2 chunks. Each chunk is worth 5 hit points.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So your the drive, the engine, the anti-grav drive is 1 chunk, and then the body is 1 chunk. So if it had a weapon system, that would be considered another chunk. And if someone did, 5 hit points damage to your weapon system, they would blow it off. That's
Right.
kind of how this
Well,
game sort of works.
I built it myself, so you can't expect much with my creds.
No. So here's an example, just like a street bike, 3 chunks. It has a reinforced skid frame, response engine, and trap dispenser. So, yeah, I don't think I need to get you guys anything else. I think we're pretty much.
Well, you could get us a gunship if you really want to.
I was just thinking that'd be pretty cool.
Let
How
me
to
show
fly
you my
it.
character sheet, so that way you can make sure that I am squared away.
Yeah, let's see that. Tank Ferret. All right.
What's your character's name? It's kind of blurry on my screen.
X-Razor 0.
3
I'll
to
just call you Zero.
3 to strength, 4 to dex, 3 to con. Roll up,
Yeah,
please.
there's 3 points, 2 points, 2 points, and wisdom. I put 1 point. So that's 6 points.
All right.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's too many.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Okay, because I don't know what the bonus is
Nope,
on.
I was
the
bad on
augments.
math. I was bad on math.
Yeah. Dang.
Nobody saw that. You saw nothing.
I always see
Uh,
nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Surge
3
capsules. Okay, that's
and
one
2.
thing we need to do.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, surge capsules. Everyone starts. A surge capsule is a D8. All right,
Okay.
everyone starts with 4 of them.
So where do I put that? Do I put that here?
Top right corner.
On the top right corner. Surge capsules. Okay.
Yeah. So a surge capsule is a buff. It's basically an adrenaline rush. I was just looking this up to read it. I don't have this stuff memorized.
I'm going to make you all very jealous because when you guys use Surge, you get a D8 to anything you want. When I do, I get a D20.
Goodness
Dang.
gracious.
How do you get an ultimate? That's what I was wondering.
Well, it's beyond ultimate. It's the
No,
ultimate
no.
D12.
I know that. Well, I
roll
get
a
an extra
crit.
D12.
Roll a crit.
Oh, it's a crit. That's all I meant because I get extra damage because of my thingy skill. So I'd get an extra 12 on top of the.
Oh.
So it'd be 2 extra D12, right? Is that what you're saying?
And everything down here is filled up correctly.
Looks good.
Looks like it. Well, you need to pick your mutations or munitions. Sorry.
Oh, munition. I get to pick. I'll pick one of these.
One of each. So one type of ammo and one type of grenade.
And
okay.
the ammo is you
One
get 10
explosive.
rounds.
Yeah.
10 rounds on the ammo, and all the grenades but the maul rocket are 3.
All right, so 10
you get
rounds
3
on
units.
the ammo.
Huh.
And then how many grenade?
3.
3. Except the maul rocket's 1. So.
And only one maul rocket per Rosa and group. He's got it.
All right. So
how's
Okay,
that? I know. I don't care.
hello?
It's fine. But,
Hello?
yeah, lady.
Yeah.
You saying only one rocket?
No.
No, I'm being a smartass. It's okay.
We were just joking around.
She's got a maul rocket too. Great.
Yep. Like, wait, I can't have the super explosive death thingy? Okay.
Gosh,
The
darn
girls
I
got
want
it.
Mm-hmm.
Where the heck is the rage surge dice in there in this stupid game? Ultimate effort. Okay, there it is. Rolling ultimate. Psychic and range dice. Categories for effort. So the D4 is basic effort, bare fist effort. Augmented effort is whenever you attack anything with a blade or decking with decking gear or using a psychic power or cybernetics. Use the D6. Gun effort is a D8. That's pretty self-explanatory. A firearm of any kind. Healing effort, whenever you use medical supplies, it's a D10. And then ultimate effort, whenever you roll natural 20 or spend a hero coin. Hero coin is like what was that? Inspiration in D&D. It's
okay.
You can only have one at a time. All right.
Do
one
we start
per
off
person.
with one?
No, you earn it. Do something
Okay.
cool and you'll get it. That's how I want. That's how the game explains it. Is like when someone does something badass, they get a hero coin. So, and when you have a hero coin, you can use it for yourself or you can use it for somebody else. And I have to look up exactly what that is. But Surge games or Surge dice, Surge capsules. Okay, you can add to any roll to ensure success. You can burn a Surge dice to add any damage roll to increase damage. Add to any damage roll to increase damage. You can add it to any recovery roll to increase health. Dying, that's something I haven't explained either. But I guess we can get to that one as we play it. I don't have to explain everything at once, so your brains will get full. Here, okay, dying, when you get to, be simple, when you get to 0 hit points, you're unconscious and bleeding out. At that time, I roll a d6. You have that many rounds until you completely bleed out and are dead. And then the only way to revive is for someone to take your cortical stack and retune you. But someone can run up to somebody and say, "Don't die on me, man!" And they roll. And if they meet or beat the target number, you are stabilized. You no longer are bleeding out.
Cool.
Okay. But also, let's say
unconscious.
so you're still unconscious. You don't have any hit points, but you're not bleeding out and you're not dying anymore. Someone would still have to use a med kit or whatever. Or there is something known as a miracle. So while you're bleeding out and you're waiting for people to show up, on your turn, you roll a d20. And if you roll a 20, you pop right back up with 1 hit point. Cool. Okay. Now, the Surge capsule can be used to add to a dying timer. If the timer rolls, you got a 2, you have 2 rounds so everyone can get to you, burn a Surge capsule, roll a d8, and add to that timer. Get it? Got it?
I've already forgotten almost everything you've said. I'll learn as we
I
go.
knew it! I know I'm wasting
I'm
time right
tracking
now.
like a heat seeker.
Just keep
Okay.
in mind, if we find surge capsules, because I'm an addict, they all go to
Right?
me.
You do.
Former addict.
Now you can also burn them to soak damage up. And you can burn a surge dice to be juiced up, and we could move you. You could do more movement. Bend the rules of movement.
All right,
Because
dude,
you're
let's get it.
okay.
Yep.
So
Let's
I think
get
we
it
got it all
on.
figured out. Oh, don't you have to assign people vehicles? You assigned me one and Chester one, but
that's because you guys were on time.
Ah,
oh, okay, cool.
I didn't get one. I was kind of on
no,
time.
you
What
don't
they
know.
Yeah.
You definitely not you. No.
Man,
him
I
a
use
pogo
five-figure
stick.
disc. All right, you know what? Razor uses that 5-figure discount at public transit.
There you
Called
go.
Hop at the Turnstile.
Yeah.
I was flying around with a jetpack. Screw
They
you.
have
Okay.
public
On a hoverboard.
transit in a future dystopia. You know, I don't know. Maybe.
They don't have public bathrooms, but GOP. What's
It's
your
never
character's
the
name
way
again?
you want to go either if you like living.
My
let me
name,
get names again. So the GOP
I'm Chip Phase Raider.
Chip. Okay. James, what's your character's name?
Sorry, what? Did you say me? I didn't hear.
Yeah.
You cut out. Shinu.
Shinu. Okay. Okay. Celtic, your sis. I think
Do
your
you know that
slicer's name.
Shinu means fucking die, right?
Yeah,
Well, fair enough.
I know what it means.
The song came to my head too. Said die, blah blah blah, die, blah blah blah, die, blah blah die.
Think what's your character's name?
My character's name is X Razor Zero.
That's right. How could I forget? Razor Zero. And then Rosa, what did you name your character?
Bambi Laboom.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's
All right.
that's great.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
That is an
Oh,
awesome name.
man. I love having the
I'm gonna
ladies
have to
playing with us
volunteer for
now.
it.
After a year and a half of dealing with testosterone, it's nice to have the girls. Okay, so
For real.
all right.
Lady's
Cyberpunk.
name.
Lady's name is Sis.
Sis. Oh, I had a cousin we called Sissy.
A movie
Not
star.
sister, like sister. I'm somebody's sister anyway.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing, just a southern version.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have a situation where there has been a data chip left in your residence. This is for everybody. And you access this chip. You saw that your bond. You've been told that your bond is missing. They've been abducted, and information leads you to believe that people who have abducted your bond are going to use them for genetic manipulation. They are a rival company, and actually, what happens is there's a projection of an Asian man in a really sharp suit with dark glasses. And in this projection, he's telling you that the North Star Corporation has been abducting people off the streets. The genetic code for your relation has been tripped in our sensors, and we are putting together a group of people that will infiltrate the North Star Corporation's outpost on the border of our district, with the hopes that we can ascertain plans for their genetic manipulation. In order to hasten this process and retrieve those that you care about, we want you to meet us at the Shindoru warehouse building in lower section 85 of Nigeria district.
Oh my God.
Okay. That is going to be hard to remember. But
Yeah.
thankfully, my character, even if it's not me, remembers everything. So I can always ask the DM without any guilt. if I didn't write something down.
Me too, because I record everything I see and hear. That's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I didn't write it down, so someone has to remember.
All gone.
Thankfully, it's all on YouTube.
Hey, yeah, there you go. It's recorded.
Subscribe and hit that bell to receive notifications.
All right, chat. Your special task is to write down the notes that our DM did not.
Yes.
DM put in 60 hours this week. He's flying by the seat of his pants now. But I have an
Yeah.
idea. I have a good idea. It's a good, fun idea.
Okay.
What now? With this game, the way I want to do this is we're gonna go in turns in combat, but sometimes while we're role playing, we'll go in turns also. When we have this many people, it's a little funky. So everyone roll a d20, and that'll be first. Whoever rolls highest will go first, and then we'll go down. Then I'll just call.
God
looking at
damn
the
it.
screen that
It
I have.
continues.
I got
Rolled a
18.
9.
Holy cow.
What'd you roll? Rosa, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 20. That's the first time in my life I've ever rolled a 20.
Okay,
Nice.
anyone else? Anyone else roll 20?
I rolled 09.
I did too.
Okay, Rosa, you're first. What do you do?
What am I supposed to do?
Introduce yourself. We're all here. Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right,
So
I'll give you option. Do you walk? You go straight there. You case the place first. Those are two options I'll give
I'm
you.
gonna case the place.
Okay,
I'm in scout mode at this point. I'm not just gonna walk in. I'm sort of a little upset to begin with because this guy. I mean, it was like I thought we were really something, and then he ran off with Bipsy Le Fumes or whatever her name was, and he's been hanging with these people, and I sort of gave up. I went off, cried a lot, shot a few things, and then it turns out that they tell me that he's missing. I'm like, well, I don't give a dang. But then I think, well, maybe I ought to find out because this might affect me later. So I'm like, well, go ahead. I'm gonna check it out. Gonna go see
Okay.
what's over here.
Give me a wisdom roll and add any wisdom modifier that you have. Target numbers
Okay,
is 12.
Which one am I rolling? 20-sided?
Yes.
17.
17.
That's your wisdom.
Okay. If you have a wisdom bonus, add that. If there's a plus in your wisdom circle there.
I'm really struggling here actually because I'm just trying to fill in my sheet and I can't even get it done.
Don't worry about it.
my
Then
wisdom
you just
extra.
take your time. 17 is a winner. 17 is a
Huh?
winner. So you're on top. You're in like a bridge. Say you look at this. Look at this picture, and we'll say the on the end of the block is this warehouse, and you're in the bridge that's like in the middle of the screen here, or in like the middle of the scene. You've got your scope on, and you're watching it as the rain comes down, the cold weather. For whatever at this level, it's always cold. And as you watch it, you see the logo for this company. What was the name of the company? Whoever knows gets a hero coin right now.
I think it had something that started with "ni,"
Yeah.
and there was
Some
a
Japanese
Jira
word
on
district
there.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
North.
No,
North.
North
It's called North Star Company. Yes.
North Star
Yeah.
Company are the people who abducted you guys your bond. So
This is the warehouse.
Aw, my money was on
Those-
Ninsen Cookie Corporation.
Yeah.
I like that. It is now the Ninsen Cookie Corporation.
Yeah.
All right, take a hero
I'm
coin.
making him into
Hank.
cookies, actually.
Say again?
You just
I'm
got a
gonna
hero
start making
coin.
him into cookies.
Oh, sweet.
For
Let me
being
go
wrong?
make my cookie.
For being wrong, yeah.
I like this idea.
Being so right at it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Yeah,
I got
but
my
it's
eye on you, Tank. I got my eye on you.
They make Soylent Green cookies.
Bowling Green.
Okay, so you're right now. You're casing the place. It is this level on the ground level has 30 cameras. There's possibly some gun ports, things that look like gun ports that are right on either side of the overhead door, which is closed. It has a grate. There's also a comm system where people who are coming into this place, you watch them. They put their hands on a screen A light scans their hand, and then a door which is right off to the left of the overhead door slides open, and it's almost not really. It's not easy to perceive this door, but it's by this console. The door slides open, person goes in, and really quickly, that door slides closed.
No sneaking
Okay.
in behind.
Now I'm going to move to Lady. Hey, Lady, do you want to case the place? Roll.
No,
Wisdom.
they're expecting
No?
us, so yeah.
Okay. So, Rosa, you notice this person in a long jacket with a hood pulled over. It's hard to tell what kind of person this is. Lady, you walk up. There's a console.
Walk up
that
there,
has-
slowly take off the glove, looking this way and that way, Put my hand up on the scanner.
it reads your handprint, and
Yeah.
it says, "Welcome, sis. We're happy to have you here," or something. It's kind of off-putting because the note seems somewhat jovial, and even though it's a serious situation, and that side door opens up.
So walk through.
Okay, now I'll go to Rabbit.
I miss.
Is he awake or is he drunk?
I don't know. Rabbit.
What's wrong?
Eaten by
Sorry, I
werewolves.
wasn't at the computer.
Okay, you're after Lady in this turn, so now you can go. You walk right in.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, you walk right in. GOP.
I look at the chip. I inspect it for fingerprints with my special vision.
Okay. Target number's 12. Meter
Okay. Well, I rolled exactly a 12, and I don't know what I add to that, but okay.
Inspection would be intelligence, but you met it, so.
Oh. Okay, well that's a 19. So.
It's clean of genetic material. You scan it for genetic material.
And I also check it in the computer system to see if there's any like old data that might have been like covered up,
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's an 18.
Okay. Yeah, you find that this has been rewritten a few times. It's a carrier device for messages. It's possible for you to try and read some of these old messages. I need you to roll effort for that.
Oh, okay, roll it again. Or what is it, augmented effort? And then
This would be augmented. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's just a 1. Okay.
So what's your total?
Oh, I add my intelligence to that for my decking?
If you're decking still, then I think.
Okay, then that's
we'll do it
11.
this time because I can't. Yeah,
That's 11.
All right. These things are the code is just too. Gosh, it's not. You're not going to get anything out of it. It's just broken files.
Before I go, I'll just check the system on these two companies, and is there anything I can figure out?
They are fierce competitors. They both come from different ruling houses. Hierarchy in this city has ruling houses that each have their own quadrant, or it's broken up into 6 sections.
Okay.
So the Neeson Cookie Corp is a subsidiary of another subsidiary of another subsidiary that all kind of leads up. That leads up to one of the Dukes, and the North Star is a much larger subsidiary than this one, the Cookie Corp.
What city were we in?
New Genesis.
New Genesis?
Oh God.
No, sorry, that's already been done. New Jersey. No.
New Jersey.
New Jersey. No, you're in New Denver.
Oh my God.
Oh,
All right, fine.
That's
But
even
all-
worse.
It's
Okay.
a
All
coast
the
city.
locals call it tragedy.
It's a coast city, so
Alright, fine.
All right. Yeah. So I'll just store in my memory like all the personnel I can find online, and like all the details about the businesses
Okay.
that's accessible, and then I'll go.
Give me another decking roll and effort. Augment effort.
Oh,
One,
okay.
two.
I figured like I wasn't like digging super hard. I was
Oh,
but
okay.
then
Well,
again,
if
I will.
it's just
I
if
will.
it's
I will. That's fine. I'll do another.
how
That's
hard are you digging? How hard are you
it's
digging?
a 24,
Works for number
and
2.
then I'll
Who
do
does
an
number 2
augmented
work
roll.
for?
And
Okay.
that's for my 24 for my initial roll, and then my augmented roll is 16.
Oh yeah. Okay. You've got quite a bit of information. You've almost got a full roster of personnel who work for the place, as well as some of their shipments, where they ship the cookies, what kind of cookies they have available, and what they're made of, and it's grossing you out.
Okay.
Um,
I did that for both companies, so.
they milk rats and use that for
Oh,
part of their ingredients.
Outstanding.
nice. Rat is a
Okay.
fine meal.
Well, I don't know.
Hey, at least you
I'm
know it's
curious
natural.
because I've heard several of you say this. Both companies. We know the name of North Star, who supposedly have kidnapped our bonded people.
Yeah,
But we have
Ninsen.
no name for the people who are contacting us. All we have is a
Oh, I thought
location.
they said
it's a
Ninsen
Nissan.
Cookie Corp.
Ninsen Cookie Corporation.
Oh, Tank! I definitely got my eye on you, Tank. That's you.
That's why he got the hero coin already, because he came up with that.
Out.
That was good.
I'm giving you a hero coin too. That was a good job. Now,
yeah. That
Oh,
was
me
beautiful.
too.
yeah, 2 hero
Oh,
coins.
sweet.
Oh,
All right.
she says
Yeah.
we hate more
Just
people
throwing
now.
them out.
He's so
Justin.
happy.
Your turn.
Okay, cool.
Now, hold on a second. I have
Oh,
to write
sorry.
down Nissan Cookie Company.
Whose
Yeah,
turn
you
is it?
do. It's your turn, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Well, as Razor Zero approaches
What?
the scene, she
Wait. No, it's sorry.
Oh.
It is Peach's turn.
Okay. Hold on a second. Alrighty here. So just brainstorming here in my options, what I could possibly do. Option one, I take all the munitions and stuff I can get. I steal a cruise ship and I fly it kamikaze style straight into North Star Company's headquarters. That's option one. Option B, just
Oh
Option
my.
option 2
just
would be
go.
roll a new character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Option B, just go. That's tough. One or B? I guess I'll go with
B.
B.
The
One.
age-old
Surely
question.
one.
Yeah, I just of course I have to save my sister. So I fly my spinner over and I land it and I make sure it's as secure as possible. I use padlocks, by the way.
I don't
And
think that's going to help in.
yeah.
this
And
process.
it's okay. I built the thing anyway. And I go over and I see there's a bioscanner, so I bioscan myself and I enter.
Okay. Enter. You're in.
Option one was definitely on the table though.
I would have liked that.
That would have been fun.
Bypass the party.
Razor. X
All
Razor
right.
Zero.
It's Razor
Chuck.
Zero. All right. X Razor Zero laments at that the last cred that she had, she spent on this terrible, disposable rain parka that is now just crumbling into pieces, tearing with every little touch it has of the outside world.
Awesome.
Made
As she
by
approaches
Nissan. What do you expect?
As she approaches the looming Ninsen Cookie Corporation factory, she goes, "Ninsen Cookie, wait a minute. Aren't those guys that make that cookie that tastes like licking the city dock at low tide?"
Ooh.
Ugh, a shudder
No.
passes through her body. She goes, "All right, no, need to focus." And her optics kick in as she surveils the environment. I would like to do a little scanning with the optics.
Okay. Roll away.
All right, so
the optics would be an intelligence. Right?
okay. Well, at this one, well, let's see here. Let me show you my character sheet. What it done told me.
Optics done
It-
told me.
optics, Toby. It says advanced optics +2. Oh, sorry, +3 wisdom when scouting.
Wisdom is scouting. Thank you. Okay.
All right. So, and what do I roll? I've got this wisdom of
D20.
1. So a D20. Cool. I've already got that queued up. And
You
I
add
got a 6.
add the
plus,
1.
plus 6, 7, and a 10.
10.
She
Okay.
got a 10.
Scanning.
Should have been paying attention.
This place is as normal can be. You don't see
All right.
anyone looking around with an assault rifle and a bridge just down the street from you. Anything like that.
That's normal.
Yeah. But you do see a spinner car on the ground with chains just going all around it with a big fat padlock on it. Right in front of the loading dock door.
That's very unusual. Probably street gangs defacing some dumb corpo who was stupid enough to put their car there. But the presence of the corpo car confirms her suspicions. This is corporate espionage.
Oh, hey, it is a junker, just so you know.
It is
Oh.
a serious junker.
Oh.
Primer everywhere. Obviously pieces from 5 different types of cars.
Ugh.
That is sweet. It's the equivalent of an old Buick.
Yeah,
Street
that's
gangers.
perfect.
That just confirms her suspicions. It's corporate espionage.
Okay.
That's my car right
very
there.
good.
It's on the street.
Take a hero coin. All right. Now, hero coin. You can only have one at any time, no hoarding. Turn your hero coin in to re-roll any die roll. Any die
sweet.
roll. Mine, yours, somebody else's. Turn in your hero coin to add a d12 onto any die roll. Mine, yours, or somebody else's. Or you can give your hero coin to another player at any time during play also.
Okay, that was my question. All right, good. Yeah.
They are transferable, but you can only have one, so they have to have none before you give it to them. Get it? Got it. Good. Okay. Everyone has gone inside except for Bambi Laboom. Bambi has surveyed and seen the entrance of 5 other individuals.
One of them was really sexy too.
Yes. She wore a nasty raincoat, but she was hot.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do, Bambi?
Is everyone playing a chick?
No, half the
That's
party.
right.
Make a list.
No.
Go ahead and make a list. I would like to go over and check out the spinner.
Okay.
He's gonna steal your car.
Doing it? Are you trying to be sneaky, or are you just going for it?
Sneaky. Well, let's go ahead and sneak on over there. Check
roll
out.
it.
The only way to be sneaky in a city, honestly, it's a little bit of information here, but actually, I work with a private investigator. I do this a lot. So go ahead. The only way to be sneaky in a city is you act like you're supposed to be there, but you don't sneak around. So you walk on over. I need to look like I'm kind of lost. So I'm gonna go ahead and look like I'm lost. I'm checking out. Is there something nearby? Is there a light pole or something?
Yeah, there's lights all around. There's a light post with a holographic dancing girl on it right above it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna check that out for just a minute. Pretty close to the spinner, is that right?
Yes.
All right, gonna go ahead and turn around to put my place the holographic image between me and the spinner, so that way I can look at the holographic image while I'm checking out the spinner. And I should have my advanced optics, my optics enhancement, to go ahead and check out a spinner and to see if I can see any identifying marks on this. Who is flying this machine?
You saw me get out of it and walk in.
That you did.
Yeah, but I want to know who it is. That doesn't tell me anything to see a man walk in. What I want
He
to know
wants
is
to know
there a point on
who
this
you
thing,
are.
is there a PIN number or something like that?
Okay. Give me a dex roll first.
Right. So
Roll
1d6?
d20,
D20.
d20,
Okay.
and add your dexterity or dex.
All right. 14.
Okay.
And I've got.
You move all your way over there without anyone noticing that you're doing something, whatever you're trying to do, and you look very nonchalant.
That just confirms there's zero suspicions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bill, do me a favor and full screen this picture, please.
Boo-doo-doo-doo. Boom. What up? How's that?
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. So now you're scoping it with your optics, and you find out. You find some prints on controls. Identifying marks on this thing, it has none. It really doesn't. It is cobbled together by from all different parts of vehicles. It is a chop shop job, or some really, really crazy person who made their own vehicle.
Okay, I'm immediately suspicious. I noticed that all of these 5 people have gone in. Uh, so I'm gonna assume that this person might be with him. I'm gonna be watching him closely because he arrived in a little bit different manner.
Okay. You enter.
I'm gonna go ahead and just walk in.
The rest of you, dripping wet from the rain, are standing in an entryway. Very, very clean, white, with gray couches. There is a water cooler and mirrored glass around on the walls, lining the walls on both sides. There is no obvious door. As the last person enters, a panel in the very center of the wall, opposite from your entryway, opens up, and standing there are a very, very tall AI robotic creature that greets you by name, Mr. Keach, Mr. Chip Bootlicker, Mr. Shinu. I'm sorry, I forgot your last name there. But if you would please follow me. And it turns, and you hear its mechanical body has some kind of hum as it leads you off down a corridor into a room. And in the room, it's a conference room. If you please have a seat at the table. What was this guy's name? Anyone? Nobody knows.
Well, you didn't give us a name.
Steve.
Okay. His name is now.
Mr. Man.
Oh, I didn't. Okay. His name is. It says Raphael will be meeting you shortly. And into the room, conference table, projector turns on, boom, and there's the image of the messenger on the data tip that you got before. And he introduces himself and says, "I am Raphael, a executive for the Nissan Cookie Corp, and we have terrible news. Your loved ones have been abducted by the North Star Corporation with the intent of using them for genetic manipulation. We have contacted you for the sole reason that you are expendable, but you would have a vested interest in saving your loved ones. Understand that even though we know that you are expendable, we will not treat you as such. We do not wish to risk our assets and be identified as that would break our very tenuous truce with the North Star Corporation. This arrangement will be completely denied, have you be captured or tortured. But in the case that you are, we would provide you with cyanide or a stack EMP disruptor that you may ingest upon capture. Understandable that some of you may not wish to see some of these loved ones again, and now that you have been contacted by us, have accepted our invitation, you must be influenced to complete this job. So we will reward.
How do we know you aren't North Star? How do we know you're not the ones that took them? Who the hell are you? Cookie
Impertinence
company.
would reduce your reward. This is the only warning that you will receive, young Master Keach. The reward would just be considerable amount of loot that would be a benefit to your lifestyle and possibly even raise your standards of living to a higher level within New Denver. And
That's all you had to
to answer your most impertinent and spontaneous question, I will have to give you a slight history lesson, but albeit I do not have the time. So, therefore, if you wish, I can upload our company's history via the neural net into your brain. Do you accept?
I don't think I have a link for that.
Don't worry.
Most assuredly, we can establish a link through your cerebral cortex stack. Sidebar, real quick. Everyone with the stack has some ability to access the system. Okay, there's wireless information going out through all over the place. The system, the matrix, it is what conveys all communication. It is run by one of the higher dukes. It's how they maintain their incredible standard of supremacy over the other people in that echelon of society. The system itself is tapped into every single vehicle, erg of energy whatsoever. People pay for levels of security so that the system can lock out different people from different areas. The highest duke has access to all information. He's pretty dope. So, back to the game. And we can... EOP, you were going to say one thing?
He's like, all I need to hear is a reward, man. I'm right up here with you. Yes, sir, I'll take the job.
Most excellent. Mr. What's your last name again? Chip, what? Barstool?
Phase Raider.
Gay Raider?
Phase.
That makes sense.
Phaser face. Okay. Phase Raider. All right. Mr. Phase Raider, you are wise beyond your appearance. Please, we shall wait for all to give a decision before the details are divulged. Young Mr. Teach.
Well, sidebar. My character is different than the rest of them here. I'm not actually a runner. I'm a mechanic and pilot.
Every member society is implanted with one of these.
No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is my character is not a mercenary.
Understood.
Like everybody else here.
Now, so your psychic abilities are, whether you know it or not, are documented.
Probably. He has no clue. He just found out, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, this character is not a mercenary. He doesn't know he's thrown into this shit because he's just been a mechanic his whole damn life, right?
Fantastic. That's great. So, if you say, you're stating like, dude, this isn't my life, or anything like that, we could simply say, we understand your reservations, sir, but we do have faith in your newfound abilities and believe that your participation would ensure success. How's that?
Well, I got to get my sister back.
Yes. Boom.
Very nice.
James, you hear? What you got to say about all this?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's saying anything. I can't hear anything.
We're waiting for you to speak.
We're waiting for you.
What's your response?
I just literally just said I'm in. That's what I said.
Oh,
if you can't hear me, then
all right.
I'm sorry. Okay,
Nice.
so that just leaves. Everyone's going to be in. Does anyone want to do some exposition, or do you want to roll with it?
Zero flourishes off the horrible cheapo rain covering and goes, "Of course, I knew it. They kidnapped Dr. Fujikumura. I knew it. It's corporate espionage. Of course I'm in. Those bastards are gonna pay."
Oh my god.
Rosa, lady.
One of those games.
Yes,
I got
man.
fucking cooking companies and goddamn.
I've looked all my last 3 years from my brother. How did they find him?
Yeah,
I have
buddy.
to go.
That's a nice twist. I like that, lady.
I like it. See, Chester, you're not the only one who's here for something more than money.
Yeah.
Lady Sis, the inner workings of our company are not, I am not a privilege to divulge. But rest assured, you may acquire any information that you can while operating this campaign. And I am sure that the skill set of your compatriots can divulge that information from North Star Corporation.
Indeed.
And would there be a bonus in that?
Oh, my dear lady, any information that you acquire and would be willing to barter or sell to us is definitely negotiable. Although we are not requesting
course
corporate
not.
espionage whatsoever. It's not something that we would break our truce. Now, if something were to happen, I would say by clandestine means that I don't have control over. A lot of this world is chaotic.
Right.
You happen
get
to
it.
have extra ammo?
I think we could supply you with enough ammo that you could carry, and maybe a small personal bag. But for your passive weapon of choice, afraid I would not be able to give you any ammunition for that. That would be too overt. If
course.
someone were to look into the ballistics of such a devastating but yet beautiful piece. Rosa, you got anything you want to say?
How much does he owe you? Just what kind of bill did he rack up? Did he go to Vegas or something? Because this is why you're calling me. Because he's supposed to not be on my list anymore. I put a notice in the paper. I know them not. This is not my guy anymore. You need to. I mean, I'm here. I know that I. Did he say that I'm the one that's supposed to pay his bills now?
My dear Bambi Laboom, I have no communication with your Dilliance, but I do see that he has his need and desperation has brought you here. So I must say that is all I needed to know.
I told him, you hang around with girls like this, you're gonna end up just paying all the money you got. But did he listen to me? No, he never listens. He never turns on his phone when I have to call him and ask him
So
something.
he,
Then
cut,
he has
he
to
cuts
call
you
me
off.
every single time.
You guys are all yay!
His, the volume of this projection seems to increase to a point that it drowns out Bambi's lamentation. And he starts to describe the location of the outpost, as well as some minor details of the edifice itself. It is the outpost itself is a smaller building for this North Star Corporation. It's only about 50 stories. It has the level that they're concerned about is somewhere between 25 and 27. And they believe that would be the location of their laboratory that is performing illegal genetic manipulation. And quite possibly the location of your links or bonds. Sorry. What do you need from him? As far as ammunition, we can say what do you guys think? 6 clips? Not going to do it?
All right.
Let the dice happen?
Yeah.
Roll
For each or for the whole party? Because that's
for the whole party. I'm just going to go. Yeah, I guess it depends. Okay, so if it's like the big massive gun, you're not getting anything for the one-shot cannon. Okay, that's it.
Mm.
Grenades. You have your grenades to start off with. Those are your grenades. Those your special rounds are your special rounds. As far as
Understood.
like the assault rifles and pistols, we will not worry about it. Let's say you have the
Okay.
ammo you need. Okay.
Well,
Alright,
does,
that's
does,
fine.
does like a wall open with a bunch of standard gun equipment on it or something?
Of course.
Yeah, okay. So I just grab
actually,
the standard basic stuff I have.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
basically the table drops and comes back up as an ammo cache.
As I'm picking up this pistol and this weapon, I kind of look over the screen. I said, "Is anybody called the cops?"
He must be new around here.
Raphael says, they have their own police force. You are, I forget, you are not experienced as much in this world. Many corporations have their own security force. The bottled city of New Denver has its sanctioned police force, but they do not control or exercise their duties in the lower levels.
They sure like giving frickin' parking tickets.
You find no cops here.
Yeah.
Pardon me, your corporate excellency. I was just wondering. I need to check some emails. Can I use a terminal around here? Real quick.
You may not.
Zero audibly laughs.
You're welcome to check them on your own internal system. Or
Since there's so many of us, we're going to need some kind of a transport, something that would not attract attention.
I believe you are resourceful enough to find one on your own.
What? You call us out here.
You
tell
are
us we
really
gotta go
soft,
do
Rosa.
something. Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Still very soft.
I can hear you
it
fine.
really loudly.
It sounds fine to me. Yeah.
Sounds good over here.
Yeah, well, let me see if I can't fix it. Oh, that's why.
Playing that annoying voice.
No, you sound
That was
like
beautiful.
You sound plenty
Okay,
fine.
Rosa, go ahead.
Thank you.
Oh, that's better.
So you mean to tell me that you're going to call us out? You mean to tell us that you're going to go ahead and tell us that we have to come here? Is there some sort of per diem or something? Are you going to go ahead and provide for like some overnight? Because I'm hungry. I'm starving. Look here. I just go ahead and I walk right on over here. Do you have something for us?
Miss Laboom, I will give you a meal. But
Thank you.
and
I appreciate it.
weapons. And that should be
That's
plenty.
better.
There is not I cannot have many things traced back to the Honorable Neeson Cookie Corp. We are a virtuous company.
Then give me a cash card because I want to go shopping for some clothes.
Oh my god.
Upon your return. That will be your reward then upon your return if you desire. But
thank you. I need some new leopard print and some cool stuff.
We will pay for a completed job. Now, you essentially get a layout of like where this place is, right? What the building looks like. Let's see. I can get you a nice cityscape, larger one. Boop boop boom. And this is a beautiful picture too.
Oh, that's pretty.
More of good old Sid Mead. So, 50 stories would be one of these smaller skyscrapers here, kind of down in there to the center with that M on it. Yeah. I didn't draw any maps today, so your heads come up with a plan. Do what you need to do.
So,
you're up.
I just sidebar again. A quick question. Our mission is to go into this building and get our loved ones out.
And scrap the lab. Sorry if I wasn't clear on this with my bad acting. Scrap the lab and acquire information. Retrieve information.
Sounds simple
Basically,
enough.
hit the mainframe. That's what we got to do.
Okay.
Yeah, scrap the and hopefully not get, killed or marked for death while you're doing it.
We'll
Builder
go in
caught.
all quiet like. All right.
Look at the buildings that are surrounding this particular building that the North Star the small North Star building that we're going to. There's any abandoned warehouses where we may set up base where we can observe the building itself.
I might know that with my understanding of the city because I already have all that mapped in my head. So, are those active businesses next to that building?
There are active buildings. There could be some with derelict floors or
Hmm.
abandoned offices in those buildings.
Okay.
Yep. So if you want to get more in depth, give me a. We're still working with a 12 for challenge rating.
Well,
And
you still want
so,
me to roll D20 first?
yeah.
See if I get the hit. That's a 23,
Okay.
and augmented roll is a 13.
So you think you have something that can get you at least 10 levels below, 10 stories below, like the 15th to 17th level on the southwest side of the building.
I convey this information to the party.
Okay. That's an option A.
Okay.
Or
Is there
part of the plan, yeah.
is there an option B, or is that supposed to be? I didn't know if there was any other information we didn't
Is there
know yet.
any other entry into the building other than the obvious ones? Like
Okay.
underground passage,
Yes, there is.
roof access.
Yes, there's roof access and there's underground access. There's street access, and then on like the 35th floor, there is a bridge to the building next door, which is not necessarily a north. It's you'd have to see who owns that building, but the building next door on the 35th floor, helicopter pads on top of the building. The building next to it is like another 10 stories above it, so there's that information.
Okay. I mean, if there is an underground way to, if there is an underground way to get into the building, that might not be a bad idea. But then, I mean, do I know? I should know if it's a publicly facing, if it's like a public business. What is in that building next door? Like, is it something that would be restricted, or how restricted it would be? Would it be easier to get into that building than it would be to get into the main building?
Yes, it would be easier to get into the building next to it than to get in the North Star building
Let's talk about security then.
If you're going from the ground up, the North Star building would be it has a lot of restricted access after the second floor, so you'd have to hack into it. The building next door as a public building, it has a lot of different businesses as well as even living quarters or apartments. The ground floor is merchants, and yeah, subterranean. It gets sketchy after you get down to like the third sub basement.
So we'd have to go down 10 floors. If we went to the building on the side of it, the bridge, let's just call it the bridge connection building.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have to go down 10 floors to start, well, not 10. Excuse me. 25 to 27th, they said.
Yes.
And that's at the, almost 10 floors.
Almost 10 floors, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's fewer floors than we would have to.
Than trying to get up all the way up.
Well, I agree with the lady. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I can hack anything you throw at me. But as far as ease is concerned, I think that side building is the better option.
Okay, so that's Plan D then. Okay. I'm trying to write down most things. Okay. May not be able to read it later. Speaking of security, what kind of security are we looking at? Human, mechanical, AI?
I'll know when we get there. I can't tell from over here. If I could get access to the schematics inside, then might be a bit more of a cake than it is now.
Do we want to
Zero.
look at other options? Looking at the group.
Rooftop access next door, things like that. What are the buildings next door, and can we get in there to look at some of their stuff from that building?
Oh, you mean the taller one?
Yeah, can we do a little bit of surveillance from there?
That was the idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's certainly possible.
Because there's some abandoned offices and stuff like that there. We'd have to get information about them first.
There's abandoned offices scattered around both the two buildings on either side, but a lot of it's still active.
Bill, while all this is going on, and I'm assuming we're standing down the street somewhere, and they're talking about how they want to set up a base or something like that.
I haven't heard that you guys had left the conference room. I assume they're still in there working out a plan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's fine. I go to the guy who's literally wearing a tank. And I go over to him and I say, yeah, I hold up the pistol and I said, do you know how to use this?
You're talking to me, aren't you? Sorry, I am so tired. Yeah. Yes, I know.
What's your order?
So I ask you if you know how to use this, Rabbit.
I just said yes. Can you not hear me?
Yeah,
can hear you.
but meaning, are you going to help me or
Oh,
not?
sorry. Yeah, sure. I'll show you how to use it. I know how to. How do you not know how to use a gun in this day and age?
He's a mechanic. He doesn't use guns.
Well, you're a mechanic, so I mean, I'm not going to argue with you, but I'm sure you should have been able to figure it out. You can build
I
stuff.
gotta go get my last.
Right, I'll show him how to use it. I mean, I don't know if they've got anywhere to shoot in here, but
I'm
Well,
trying to get you involved. Is what I'm trying to do.
yeah, I'm listening. I'm just like I'm still just absolutely knackered from yesterday.
The holographic image of Raphael pipes interjects and he says, "Yes, Shinu and Master Keach, if you would like to have access to our firing range, we can accommodate you for a small time. I will summon our Major Domo, and he shall escort you there." And the door noise, and this 8-foot tall AI, very sleek lines, and the Shinu Cookie Corp logo emblazoned on his chest like Superman's shield. It's a smiley face that's been bitten into, and a tongue. Yeah, he has superheroes. They have their symbol right on their chest.
Oh,
Like Captain America.
Yes,
yeah, so it's it's a cookie with a smiley face and a tongue licking its eyeball, and part of its head's been chewed off. And he goes, and he asks you to follow him, and he takes you to the firing range where you can get some training on how to use the handgun.
Okay.
All right.
We do that while you guys talk something.
I vote we go to the building next door that has the sky bridge, and I think that'll be the best course of action for us. You dig?
Dig.
All right.
Anyone else have any other idea?
Zero rolls her eyes, grunts in disapproval, and heads outside.
Zero.
That's clearly a 3 in my opinion.
She glances back over her shoulder, goes, "I'm gonna go grab some intel. Be right back. I'll meet you there."
All right.
We didn't decide when we were gonna go.
We didn't even say how we were going to get in there.
That's fine. I'll meet you there.
Public building. Part of us dress as a delivery crew. Or repair crew.
Yeah, she just heads outside.
Cleaning. Cleaning's how we need to dress up because everybody lets cleaners in.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's right. The big tank guy is gonna be definitely useful on the power washer.
Yeah, we can just disguise him as a little old sandblaster. Look at you. We can do that.
Yeah, we could. I
Hello,
think
Devil
I can
Flyer.
just cordon off enemy. Use the door security for our advantage. That might be a easier way to do things. They're not going to question if or why we're there if we're already up that high and security hasn't noticed us. All that stuff is usually automated, anyways.
Very good. Very good. Yep.
All right, let's get to it then. We're wasting time.
All right. So firing range, you got practice. You're no longer completely inept. You have an idea of how the gun works. Okay. You can
Okay.
hit. If you want to roll a dex roll, go ahead. Let's see how good you do. That'd be fun.
Oh,
Target's 12.
19.
Bullseye.
You just epic as shit.
Epic as shit.
I
That's
look
right.
at you, I say, I get it. Your leg squeaking, I could fix that.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. So I'm good.
All right. So everyone but Razor Zero has arrived outside of the adjacent building. Give me a dex roll. I would just say your sniper is gonna think of where they need to chill before they get closer to the building.
Holy cow! I rolled a 1.
Oh my gosh.
yay!
We are
Yay!
In
so
I had to be
winter.
honest. I was very honest. I was really honest about this. Holy cow!
it
What?
happens. We all
Hey.
roll one.
What? Just think of ones as opportunities for story to happen.
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So here I am.
All right. So you start looking for a cool place. You end up bumping into a shopping cart. You knock over the shopping cart, and
Oh,
all of a
I'm
sudden,
sorry.
what
Rube
looks like
Goldberg in the
a
house.
little old, yeah, it looks like a little old bag lady becomes a gigantic. Oh my goodness!
Gigantic bag lady.
Mechanized death horror.
Are you
All
okay,
right,
Bill?
so yeah,
Yeah,
You're,
I'm all
you're
right. Sorry,
we stutter
you guys hear the
like this
Yeah,
tonight.
that's all I keep hearing.
Yeah, it's not the mic
Dang
though. It's just his
disgruntled war
brain.
vet.
It's his brain.
no
Mhm.
that was an actual brain fart. Yeah, no, this
Okay.
yeah, this huge mechanized like humanoid thing grabs you by your collar and starts shaking you. Said, "Why are you messing with my stuff? That's my stuff. You can't have my stuff." Roll
I'm
initiative.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We're all-
Shh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
We-
sorry. Here. Have a they gave me
Roll,
what they
no,
gave,
stop. Roll initiative.
they gave me a meal.
we're already in it.
What?
Ooh, nat 20.
20.
Are we all rolling? Are we all rolling initiative? And do
Um,
we add to it normally?
4.
All right, so adrenaline
whoever
has,
wins initiative goes first, and then it goes to the left. It's that simple.
yeah, it's just clockwise. It is
Okay, we're rolling
basically-
initiative.
So we were all supposed to. Oh, just
Yeah,
before
all
we
but
start.
unless Razor Zero is hiding somewhere and watching this.
No, she's not headed to this location yet. She's
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a
yeah.
4.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. 20
Bill,
right now is first.
Bill, are we running mastery in this particular game?
Yeah, that'll be on gear.
Yeah, but I'm just
sure
saying
about-
these guys. When you roll a 20, mark it down on your sheet. When you get 20 of them, you get some really cool shit.
But the 20. Yeah, we'll get into that. Go ahead.
Just
mark
mark them down
20.
though.
I think it's gear. Is it any 20?
No, if
It's
you
any
roll
20, that-
if you roll a natural 20, just check it. Just make a mark on your sheet, and when you got 20 of them or 10 of them, I can't remember if it's 10 or 20 of them. Yeah, you get
20
some
of them,
mastery
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I think we've
Just
had
mark
2
it down.
natural 20s so far tonight.
We
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
an actual 20, so I'll put that
Just
on my
mark it
sheet.
down. Yeah.
Oh, my map is ripped.
Oh
Okay.
no.
20-year-old
Dun,
map.
dun, dun.
Okay, let's
Holy
change over.
crud, that's a big thing.
Oh, I love it.
That's old Marvel superhero map.
Yeah, that's the old HeroClix map. I was gonna make Cyberpunk roads, but I didn't get that far. So use tape. Figure it out later. There you go.
It's just a crack in the street. It makes it more cyberpunk.
It does.
It is.
Yeah. All right. So what was the initiatives? I got a 10, which of course I suck at this.
No, we had someone had a 20, right?
I rolled
I had
18.
a
Yeah, someone
20.
rolled 20.
Yeah, done. All
I
right.
rolled a 4. I'm
rolled a
shocked,
20?
obviously. I rolled a 4. Dang it.
Who rolled the highest? I'm sorry.
I rolled the 20.
Okay, you're first. And we're gonna go. Of course, you're right in the middle. Well, Chester, Alpel, Rabbit, Lady, Rosa. So Chester's after you. Then Alpel out in another verse doing their thing. Rabbit,
Yeah, it's real
Lady,
brief, but
Rosa.
it can wait.
Yeah, no, that's cool. So Rosa, massive mech. This is Chester with the cool jacket.
You got the cool jacket.
Wait, no, yeah, Rosa's guns, shifter, here, camera, here. Here we go. That's horrible camera action, isn't it? The parabolic lens.
Dynamic.
It was.
It makes me wish I had my VR helmet on.
I-
That way the chunks would
Right.
fly twice as far.
Yeah.
Let me switch to this one.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, so. Oh, yeah. And then we need the big mech one for the EXO for Rabbit. Okay. Or Darth Vader.
Oh,
Yes. I'll gladly be Darth Vader. I can change one to a lightsaber, be even better.
All right. Okay,
Fit.
so GOP, you're first. See, this massive mech has grabbed your friend as you guys. I mean, you're close enough. She was trying to set up a place for you to go.
The mech, I'm going to try and deck it. To
Okay.
try and shut it down.
Okay. Let me put up a challenge for this area. I'm going to go one higher than it has been. The number is 13. All right.
Okay.
Everything in the scene is 13.
All right. I rolled an 8, and that's a plus 10, so 18.
Okay. You have made a connection. Now I need you to roll effort for this thing.
Okay, that's augmented, and you said I'd add my intelligence to my augmented roll, or does that only work for like just regular stuff, not attacking?
I don't fucking know.
no,
you-
of course
you
you
were
don't.
having-
You just do your augmented
Okay.
damage, of course. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine then.
All right. Yeah, actually,
that's-
no. That's right. That little shape next to your augment, that's for bonuses on those efforts. Okay. So next to that die on the right, that's if you had any bonus to your effort. So you do not.
Okay,
Thank
but-
you.
All right, because I was kind of confused by that. That's only 3 points of damage.
Okay, you hit him for 3. Okay, so you have entered in its cyberware, its software, and you have found its motor functions. That's where you're at. Okay, so next is Rick Jones. Also
Yeah.
known as Keith.
Yeah, Rick Skull. Yeah, no, I really don't understand what's going on. I gotta say, my sister, I understand that, but these people are a bit crazy. I mean, the last fight I was in was with Corn Pop back in the day. Yeah.
Corn Pop.
cool.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, the
guy.
brain-
Pull out a switchblade, and you
yeah,
try
yeah.
to gut me like a fish.
With his chain, it was a chain. But no, but I
Okay,
understand.
Corn Pop.
I understand it's a dangerous situation. But I'm a bit hesitant, so I am banking a rage dice. Done.
You are banking arranged dice. Done. Okay. So then going around the circle would be Razor. Razor's not here. Then it is now Exo Vader. Your turn.
Exo
Right.
Vader. Oh, that's a good name, dude.
Am I too far away to? I don't know how the movement works. Am I too
Okay,
far
so
away
this
to
is
get
how
remote?
movement-
I've got my
this-
razor whip, you see, so I don't know.
This
what
is
that
how
means, but
movement
that is-
works. this is near. Anything within a thumbs is near. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right next to you, right?
Close. That's close.
Oh, obviously, yeah. I was
Close.
gonna say
Near
that's right
is
next
going
to
to be anything that's near is going to be there, and then far is hang loose. So he is
I
far.
can't get to it.
You can move to it in one turn. You can move anywhere between my thumb and my finger right now.
Hit it.
No, you can't hit it,
Fine,
but
man.
you can move to it.
No,
Then I'll shoot it then, because there's no point in me moving over there to not do
Surge.
anything.
Just use one of your surges because they reset.
I was just going to
Next game.
shoot it with my assault rifle.
Okay, you can do that too.
Okay.
Don't know what I've done.
So you sidestep so you don't spray your teammates,
yeah.
or you just fire off.
Oh, I mean, I'm a
He's
pretty
not
good
stupid.
shot. I mean, it's got a scope and all that, isn't it?
Okay.
I should be okay. Isn't it big? Isn't it towering over him? Be
I
all
can't
right.
tell. He's not holding it. We could trade you up for.
I meant the mech.
No,
Isn't
the
the
mech.
mech big?
Yeah. The mech is towering over.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. So I should be able to aim for a shot in the head.
Go
So
ahead.
drastically fail like a roll of 1. If I roll a 1, then if I shoot the decker in the head, then that's unfortunate.
Well, you shoot
Oh.
1d3 of your partners. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
well,
Wait, it's one of those? No, you should move. You should move.
You already called it. Roll.
Dude,
roll.
just
Yeah, he
roll.
did.
oh, I don't know what you mean. It's just I'm just shooting at
Just
him.
roll,
I thought that was
dude.
what,
Just roll. Just roll.
it's a D20, yeah, it's like normal.
Yeah, roll your d20.
Add your dex.
And I rolled a 16, so
That's a hit.
17 with the.
Your number is right here. The 13. Everything here is 13.
Oh, okay, so yeah, then okay, and then I roll a D8 to damage, right?
Yeah, and if you have any pluses to your effort or like gun effort stuff, which I don't think you do with this thing, so you just roll straight.
Hang on. I have +2 weapon effort for melee and ranged. I do have
Okay.
+2 weapon effort.
It's 1d8
That's your
plus 2.
damage.
Okay. And that is a 5, so 6, 7.
All right, 7. Nice shot. You shoot right through his arm that's holding her, and hydraulic fluid just sprays all over. I haven't covered Bambi. I haven't covered Rose's character with any fluids yet. So
Oh no, cover
hydraulic-
Bambi with fluids. That's exactly the right terminology. Yes.
hydraulic fluid just sprays all over you, and his arm goes limp, and he's only holding you with one. As that arm just totally
And
goes
Rosa,
limp.
just remember, it's your fault.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
Oh, that's fucking horrible. All right, so now it's the shifter's turn. This
I'll
Combat
be
in the
moving
streets.
this round.
so we should let you know. I mean, the streets aren't unpopulated either. All right,
Mhm.
should be a given for a dense society or dense population. You ain't
I'll
got
be
the hooker.
moving this round.
Okay, which way you going? I can pan out for you if you want.
Yeah. No, you don't have to.
Okay, too late.
But see, move my character to the east 2 squares and then north. However many times she can move.
Okay, so we'll just go right there. Easy peasy. Anything else? Oh, that's your full range. Okay.
I'm pulling out my sword too.
Okay. Now it is Bambi's turn.
Can I clear leather with my right hand?
And you what?
Can I clear leather? Can I pull my sidearm?
Oh. Your sidearm.
Yes, my little dimension gun or whatever that thing
Let's
is.
see.
Looks like
He's
it-
grabbed. I don't know. Is it on your right side, your left side? He grabbed you. He took out this arm. So that is your left side. So your left arm is free.
All right, left. I've got a
Or no,
strong
your
side.
right arm. No, I'm sorry. I'm backwards.
My right arm.
Left is
Okay.
Your right
I'm
arm's
carrying
free.
strong side. So I'm carrying strong side on with the little dimension gun, the
Okay.
little pew pew. So we're gonna see if I can clear leather and see if I can shoot that same shoot the arm that's holding me. Pew! Try to get it. If I can
Okay.
get clear.
They're going to make this one a little harder. It's going to be a 14 because it is close
Okay.
range, awkward shit. So go.
Well, that would be 16, right? In this game.
Yeah,
It's
16
hard.
Okay.
is hard.
Right.
It's a little
Okay.
hard, but I won't. I wouldn't do it.
5. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Did
Okay.
you add your your dex to that?
Yeah, but I so we add the dex, and the dex is let's see, we've got one on let's see right here. I've got one.
You're not going to get 10
I'm not gonna
points.
get it. No.
Okay.
No matter what we do.
Damn. All right, your shot goes off into the pavement.
Ah,
Back to the top, which is a hacker, Decker. So you are in. So now your target number is now 10.
Oh, okay, so do I still roll the d20 since I'm in the system, or?
Yeah, you
Or
need to
no?
roll a d20. You're in his
Oh,
system,
okay.
but he has preventative measures from people hacking him. So but you are in. You got it at easy.
Okay, that's a 15.
Okay, so now
And
roll for effort to see if you can hijack his brain or his motor
6
functions.
points. I rolled a 6 on 6.
You're so close to have him totally compromised. If you just had one more second, you would do it. That's a total of 9. He's a 1 heart creature.
All right.
Okay. He's
wow.
taken 7 points of physical damage, right? Okay.
Mhm.
Now, boom.
Yeah.
Here we go. Quiche.
All right, so this is getting serious. So I take a couple steps to the characters. Yes, thank you. So I can get a clear view, and I reach out with my mind and I bash it in the head with my TK. Let me
13.
make my roll. That's a natural 20. I need to write that down. Sweet.
Mark it down and add your ultimate damage to it.
Yeah,
As
hold
a
on a
D12.
second. So I got one of those. All right, so I got to add ultimate, so that's a D12. Plus I'm burning my rage. I just banked into it, so that gives me 2d6. And I'm burning a surge as well. So that's a D20. So let me roll my damage. Oh goodness gracious. So that's a 19, 24, 28, 31 points of damage.
Holy
That's-
crud. Wow.
So in this game, when you do an excess of 20 points of damage, it's known as slag. This thing explodes and is smoking and it's melting at the same time and drops onto its shopping cart. There's nothing left of it above its rib cage. You see the little guy. You see the little guy. Tense up, make fists that look like they're gripping iron, and then he pulls his hands apart, and that thing just rips apart.
Man, I was gonna try and get some of that scrap. Oh well, next time.
And cut scene.
He's a bit bewildered. He's never actually killed anything before. He needs a shoulder.
You're a natural, friend. I like you.
You are something special. All right, kids, what's next? You're on street level.
Got to evacuate the area. The people have witnessed us doing this.
Well, I mean, it attacked us first, so
Remember
don't
to
think
full
they
screen
care.
that stuff,
there
Bill.
aren't any police.
Oh yeah, so you don't get all that other stuff. Okay. This is not good. Indeed, but it's
Just for streaming, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so people stop to watch the fight, and as the fight is over, they're going about their business.
Yeah. Nobody here cares. I
Wow,
think
there's not even any police.
we should keep moving.
My character's like, oh my god,
Is there any?
I never done anything like that before. He's kind of like that.
It's your first time, huh? It's your...
Well, I remember my first time.
Let's move on.
Is there anything in the basket that should be like kept as a memorial to this homeless Mecca? Like maybe some cool stuff or anything?
Everything just got
something to
blown
remember them
up.
by.
Yeah, everything you're just trying to rob them. I get it, but like everything is gone. Chester destroyed it. Like, yeah. He
Well, that
blew it
gives
up.
you a good feel what you can do with this system, though.
The
Mm.
That's
smell of
right.
burning
Okay.
plastic and cat pee fills the air.
Let's go
Alright,
into the side building.
I shaped the arms in the shape of what's left in the shape of a little cross with a nice bouquet underneath it and set it up there. There we go.
Yeah, you do
Farewell,
find
friend.
you do see like a hammer and a spanner in the cart.
Really? Very good.
All right.
That's
In
great.
a wool cloak.
Yeah, you're an
blanket.
American, Bill. We call those wrenches.
I'm reading out of this. Oh, it's a spanner. High tech,
Yeah.
dude. This
I
is New
can't.
Denver.
Banner.
It's different.
New Denver.
Colorado.
All right. Where do you guys go?
Well, we're heading to their
Uh,
Plan
I
F
thought
or
we were-
something, right?
I thought we
Plan
were
F.
going into the sewers or something. I don't know, underground into the building. I thought was that wrong?
The
Accurate.
building to the left, the one that has the sky bridge, because that'll put us closest to where we need to go. Have to go through fewer levels if we take the sky bridge.
Here we go. Ad bridge. Do. Like right here.
Well, that's right. It was up one.
Okay. All right.
It was 35th floor, and we had to get down to the 25th.
You're approaching the door. You're approaching the ground level of that building, the adjacent building to the North Star building. North Star building has well, what are you guys looking for?
Cameras.
Yes.
I'm gonna go when we go into the building. I'm gonna find a terminal. There's got to be something on the wall somewhere. It's.
I've got anything useful for this guy.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the 5 of you are just going to go right, or 6 of you are just going to go right into this building. Just all.
Well, yeah, that building is the public one, so I mean anyone can waltz in if they want.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like it's all owned by a single private corp. So.
Okay.
So I'm gonna find some sort of terminal. I'm assuming there's got to be something down here.
Okay.
And
yeah.
I'm
there's a directory.
I'm gonna first try and turn off any alarms that are, any security systems. I want to shut them down.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hack into it.
So why don't you just do one roll for decking? We're going up to 4. We're gonna go 14. No, this place will go with 12. And
non-natural 20, and then
effort.
All right, efforts. That's a. I don't add my intelligence to this, right? Okay, so that's a 3.
You can add a surge die to it.
Well, this isn't where I really want to spend it. I want to spend those when we get to the other building. This shouldn't be that difficult, though. That's a 3 on my augmentation because it's like a D6. So
you are still working into this. I mean, you've gotten into the directory. You've got a complete list of all the tenants.
Mm-hmm.
And on the 35th floor is a company that does robotics and creates robotic animals.
Cool.
And they have the 36th through the 37th floor. One floor is all is synthetic furriers, and their robotics labs and their offices.
I'll save the schematics too, since I'm here and I'm already connected.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna try. Well, what I want to do is,
if you want to try and manipulate security cams, you still need more effort.
Okay, well, I'll do another round then. You said it's not like it's worth the extra time. That's another 3.
Still not there. So anytime you're rolling for effort, 10's your magic number, right? Right now.
Okay. Well, it'll just take me a little longer than normal then, because I'm not
rolling that high. Yeah.
Okay, and the third one is a 5, so I'm guessing that gets me.
So now you've hacked into this building's intelligence.
Okay. Well, now that I'm in, I shut down the security systems.
What?
I shut down the
I'll be back in a
cameras
second.
and
Where?
any.
There's
Well,
thousands of cameras.
I have
you're
access
finding.
to the entire building. I
Yeah, you
shut
do.
them off. When I say them, I mean all of them.
Okay.
That's gonna throw off some alarms.
I was going to
Just so
say,
you
Yeah,
yeah,
know,
when
one
that be
on the
noticed.
I'm
35th
already.
floor.
Is there extra? I mean, I'm already into the system itself. Is
Right.
there extra security I have to worry about? I would assume I would have picked through that beforehand.
Okay. So
Like, do I buy? Okay.
there are other businesses that would be monitoring their employees, monitoring customers.
Mhm.
So you realize if you shut off all the cameras, you'd have a bunch of people all at once going, "What the fuck's going on?" And then they would come. Then they would check out what's going on with the building's intelligence.
Fair
So
enough.
that would be too overt. It'd be like just turning off the
Okay.
lights.
All right. I turn off all
You're
the cameras in
basically
the public areas.
So it's basically like you just made the whole building blind. If it's an intelligent building, it's blind. So then there would be it
Okay.
would you know what I mean?
You know what? You're right. You're right. You know what I'll do? I will disable any of the door locking mechanisms. So like if we try to hit a scanner or something like that, we can get access, but I try and mask it as much as I can so like it doesn't seem like anything's wrong. You know.
Okay, you know what? And maybe it would help. I know this I maybe overstep my bounds, but
Okay.
one thing I mean you could do is like you could program false images. A Decker could get in there and jack with what the cameras are seeing. You could write a
Oh, that's a
program.
good point.
You could write programs to change, what the camera's seeing. You could write programs to make the building think that you are its owner, by your own cortical, chip identification. You can mask your chip's identification and make yourself look like you're somebody. All of you are somebody else to the building.
Yeah, the game
Um,
didn't really go in too in
it
depth.
it doesn't it doesn't, and then but it also depends on your familiarity with like the genre too, and it's like
True.
a hacker the Decker can manipulate electronic reality, right? You would mess with its senses, with its ability. That's why this building is only like one heart.
Okay.
A more intense building could be like 4 hearts. I mean, it just depends. But this is a simpler building. You feel like you are confident enough that you could like do what I was saying. And I wanted to and normally I don't want to jump in and railroad your decisions, but I was seeing that maybe some of the
Yeah,
offerings weren't
that's a
yeah.
good point. So maybe it sees us as I give us my party in particular all access.
And like you
You
could
know.
disguise since you know the register, you know what goes on in this building, you know the owners of the building, right? So it's almost
True.
like this huge amount of information at your fingertips, and having so much intelligence and you buff this up so much, I want you to be sure to be like, dude, I could do all kinds of crazy shit.
Okay.
If you go out of control, GM will come after me, but I might as well try it because it's fun, right? So
Ooh, yeah. You know what? That's a good thing. Like I could do it where the cameras, if we're walking in through an area with the cameras, it
yeah,
reverts to a previous image and freezes until we leave the area.
there you go.
Like,
Okay,
yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll
Before
do
we get
that.
there,
Huh?
a loop.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, like
Same
it
thing
would
as
just
previously a loop.
revert
With the-
back basically to the last image before we entered its vision, and then as soon as we leave, it goes back to its original vision. So there's that, and then we get all door access. Like we're basically allowed everywhere.
okay. So while you guys are
That
doing this, Zero pretends to be a homeless person outside of the North Star building.
Who broke the number one rule of role playing: never split the party.
Right?
yeah.
But I'm not split. I got you guys in eyesight. I know exactly
Okay.
where you are.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
right.
no, she's mostly concerned about security cameras and guard patrols because her ultimate goal is to gank a guard and steal their uniform when the main characters decide they're going to make their move.
If there is any humanoid Guards.
Okay. So Zero, you got to the scene as you saw an exploding mech, and then your press compatriots moving in to the next building, and you're observing the Decker right now.
Okay.
And once, do you have anything to enhance your audio?
No, she doesn't have enhanced audio. She does have enhanced optics for scouting.
Okay, so go ahead, roll wisdom, add your scouting bonus.
All right. Let's see here. I need to roll one of those. Oh, man, the dice just don't love me today. I got a 7 on the die. Let me go flip over to the character sheet. Take a look real here. So +4, so 11.
11. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on in there. Wait, what? I made it 12. So yeah, it's hard to tell exactly what's going on in there. They don't look frantic or freaked out, so you can assume that whatever plan they have, they're doing it. They're not shooting anybody right now, and nobody's trying to kill them right now. So far, so good. So far, so what? All right.
Is the security across the street ignoring them?
Okay, so that would have to be. Is that what you were trying to? You want to? Okay, so security across the street. You don't see any bodies.
Okay.
All right. As far as any of the cameras or anything like that, there are cameras there. That's all you know.
All right, she's gonna hang out in the area and just scope the place out. Do a little recon for the group.
Okay. You're gonna
Pretend to be homeless.
Pretend to be homeless. You're gonna travel around. Travel around the building.
Set up, beg for change. The whole 9 yards.
All right. Just give me a charisma roll with the challenge.
That she doesn't have. It's great. All right, so let's roll that die. She got a 5.
Yeah. So no one kicks you or spits on you, but no one pays you any mind either while you're panhandling. All right, back to the group inside the building. You guys want to start making your way up to the 35th floor?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna take the lift. You're gonna take the stairs. You're gonna go scale the building from the outside. You're gonna teleport. What you doing?
Just take the lift. I think. I think we should. It doesn't matter. We have all access, so it's not like it's gonna be a problem.
Okay, you're on the lift opens to the 35th floor. There are it doesn't open up to the business, but it opens up to a front door, or not. What do you call it? It's not necessarily maybe a partition or whatever. With a display case of automated animals. You have cats, owls, ferrets, snakes, all different. Look as real as they would be if they still existed, but they're there in the screen on this building. The partition. A lady voice comes over a speaker and says, "Oh, how can I? Do you have an appointment?"
Walk over to the so is it through a camera or is it like somebody actually watching us?
Yes.
Like somebody in the room.
There is nobody in the room.
Oh, well then they don't see us.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
I just told you what's looking at you, man.
I finally pop and vomit on the floor.
A bunch of robotic animals with eyes are looking at you. They're not part of the fucking building system.
So is there like a door with like a hand scanner that leads further on? I just give them like a dirtiest look like, do you know who I am? Like I don't say anything, but I just give them that look. I walk over to the hand scanner, I put my hand on it, and as the door opens, I just shake my head at them like, you idiots. And I just keep going with the party.
Okay. All right. So as you're walking
Seems
through,
simple.
Yeah, seems simple.
It's not gonna be.
Yeah, you walk into this, robotics area. There are people in there. it is this mixture of like gothic and high tech at the same time, and um a little lady with dark complexion, dark hair, maybe 5'2", says, excuse me, this is Furrier Robotics. We must have an appointment for all visitors.
I
Another man says, comes up, grabs her by the shoulder. Oh, Dan Lee, this is the owner of the building. The owner of the building. You can't just barge in here anytime you want to. You need to call us first before you come and check on us. We're paid up.
I sit on the
I
couch
hold-
and rub in the back of my neck.
I hold my hand up to her. I give her that same stern look like I gave the animals. Shake my head, and I just keep walking through to the passageway.
Yeah,
Up through his
I'll walk behind him, look menacing as well. You know, being bigger.
all right, both of you.
Bodyguardish.
Okay. I'll make it with you scariness behind. You can help. So roll easy charisma then.
Oh
Yep.
man, my charisma's terrible. Oh well, that's a 17. So okay, because I got a no bonus, but that's 17.
Lady's probably the charisma person in the party.
Probably.
But she's not taking the lead here. So
Yeah.
she cows a little bit, backs up, and says, "If you're here for early payment, if you're here for an early payment, it's in the master's office. You know the way."
I keep walking.
And the little guy is coming behind you, and you hear like little metal fumbling as he's putting tools away. He says, "No, I will show you the way. Please follow me." Scans.
Yeah, I don't.
Opens up, goes to the door, scans it. Does everyone follow? Or are you still sitting on the couch?
I'll stay with.
I follow the party. I get up and follow.
Okay.
But I look gloomy.
Yeah.
As you get into the laboratory, you see all these animatronics. Like it's the backstage of a horrible Chuck E. Cheese or Disney thing.
Yeah,
right?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
There you go. And they're making robot animals, and and you hear the sounds of machinery, the hum of electricity. There's god awful blue lights. And he takes you to the office. It opens up. It's not that fabulous of looking. And he goes to the safe to start opening it up.
Well, I mean, if he's gonna pay us, that'll make me stop. I was just gonna keep going to the Sky Bridge and ignore this guy, but let's give us money.
Let's do that.
That's fine with me.
He opens up the safe, comes out with a data chip, and hands it to you. And he says, "Hey, well, so nothing for next month, right? This makes us good, yes?"
I look at it, I observe it, and then I just look at him and I nod, and then I walk out.
I walk up and take the chip out of your hand and head it back to the guy. And I look at you sternly.
You're gonna blow our cover.
You're gonna do that? No, I'm gonna let you do that.
What are you doing? I thought this was. What's going on here?
I slap Chester. No.
I'm gonna have to.
Okay.
You are stupid boy. I grab the chip.
Initiative.
And then, oh my god, we're doing this. What are you trying to do damage?
Just gonna shake my head and
Oh my god.
delete for disapproval.
Fine. Oh my god. Okay.
That's always being a bad boy.
I'm just trying to get us through here without being noticed.
What I don't understand is that the bridge is normally connected to a hallway. Why did we have to enter into the offices to begin with?
I think because they bought the entire floor. I don't know why we would have to go through the lab.
Well, they have this floor and the next floor.
Yeah.
And the
But
next floor.
the hallways are considered public property. So I don't see why the bridge would be not connected to the hallway. But okay. Understand what I'm talking about?
Oh, I'm tracking like a heat seeker.
Okay.
Know
There's
how
three.
we're-
There's 3 floors, and shit, it's on the next floor.
But we would have stopped at the 35th.
Well, there is where you guys found my lapse in memory. But either way, roll initiative.
I
Wait,
I
yeah,
rolled I rolled a 12. I
Okay.
don't
I
add
rolled a
anything to that.
17.
So.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the
I didn't think of that. But the next floor, it's split down the middle, or maybe it's the bridge is now defunct and it's still there and it's been walled up.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
All right, what's gonna happen then?
Yep.
well, I want
Yeah.
initiative. What's the challenge rating of this scene?
It's his defense.
I've got an 11.
I'm not attacking.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. The scene is 12.
Thank you. All right. I have complete control of you for 5 rounds.
Oh.
No, it's his
What?
if you're going against him, it's his defense.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I still well, I don't know. What's your defense?
11. You still
It's
got
I
it.
11.
still win. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have complete control of you for 5 rounds. You are very apologetic to this gentleman. We're not here for money. We're just doing an inspection, and we will be passing through. We need to see your all floors, so please take us to the second floor. So we've already seen this room. Everything looks fine. Take us to the second, please.
He looks really confused, but whatever he can do to get you out of the building. He takes you to the second floor. There, on the second floor is where the bridge has been blocked over. It hasn't been completely sealed off. It has double doors, but it's no longer a public access.
You force it open if I need to.
Yeah.
If I need to.
He
I'll force
says-
it open. I've got good
he-
strength, so.
He bows to
GOP,
you guys and
GOP.
says, please, when you leave, make it soon.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to have him say anyway. You're excused. So okay, fine. So the guy's gone,
You guys,
and I
gone.
stand in front of you, crossed arm, looking at you as the control goes away. I'm very stern. I'm very upset.
I got a splitting headache, man. Why'd you have to go and do all that? That would have
I
been
know what machines
great.
feel like.
Crazy payday.
We do not steal
Ah.
from innocent. We're here to get our loved ones back. What are you doing?
Getting paid? Whatever. Let's just keep on going. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm starting to head over to the sky bridge because I want to at least find it, even if it's
Wow.
blocked up. We can
I
make
think we
it.
forced it. I said there was double doors or something.
We've got some pretty strong people with robotic arms and stuff.
I do have some strength. If we
Oh.
need to.
Give me a. We're gonna run still 12 on this side of the doors. You can inspect the doors if you'd like before you bash them.
Yeah,
You can
I'll
bash them if you
inspect
want.
them.
That's fine too.
I mean, I'll inspect them, but I mean,
I'll
Are they
help. I'll
doors
help
or is
him
it a
out.
wall?
I was
I'll
gonna say,
he-
yeah. I mean, I would quite happily just
Yeah.
force them. but-
I'll help you out. So you get an easy roll. So it's -3. So you got to roll a 9 or higher.
I already get an easy roll on non-combat rolls.
Oh well, shit. All right.
Well, that's strength. If you're gonna smash the doors, not inspect them.
Well, they're doors, so I can just hack the door. Like I thought it was a wall. I thought it was walled off.
Right. No. Say I meant for inspection. I get non-attack rolls. I get easy rolls on.
On
Inspecting
strength.
it'd be easy.
Inspecting is intelligence, not strength, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Okay.
know.
What is this, a door or
It's
a
an
wall?
easy roll, is what
then?
I'm saying.
Okay,
Yes, I just want to know.
All right. So part of the sky bridge has been walled off. There are still some double doors. The doors are chained on this side through the handles. The sky bridge would be 20 feet across You have about a 6-foot section that is these doors. A frame has been put in. Walls have been put in. The walls are lined. They have, they're not part of the lab. They're just like minor decor on them. Nothing special. The walls themselves, the intelligence roll shows you that this side has a camera pointing right above your head towards the doors. There are sensors in the frame.
We best leave it alone.
And like a magnetic sense, there's a magnetic locking system and a magnetic sense and a sensor in the magnetic lock at the top of the door frame, to where these metal doors touch the door frame on this side of the door.
It's just to stop people coming in, isn't it? So we'll just carry on.
Is there any way I can hack it?
You could try and hack the sensors with your connection that you already have with the building.
All right. That's what I'll do then.
You do that and I'll force it open.
Yeah. Yeah, I just need someone to take out, if there's a wall in my way to getting over this bridge, I need somebody to take that out at some point. But the camera's already taken care of. Oh crap, that's another. Am I rolling my 20-sided die, or am I just rolling effort?
You're rolling effort.
Okay, damn it, that was a 20, but I don't get to count that. All right.
What's Shifter, what is your role in the party?
What's up?
Lady.
Oh.
What is my role in the party?
Yeah.
The quiet observer.
What's your charisma bonus, lady?
Shifters are the masters of shadow and subterfuge. Just saying. You can hack.
She should have been the one who was in the head for that.
Yeah.
So what'd your effort? What was your effort roll?
5.
Okay, roll again.
I'm still learning, okay?
It's okay.
Oh, good.
I'm not yelling. I'm sorry. I just was trying to get your attention.
What's your charisma bonus, lady?
Yeah, it's a +3.
Yeah, you should definitely be doing all the talking.
And what's your dexterity bonus?
+2.
Okay. He's also the sneaky one too. So you roll again, you get your effort, you cut to the chase. You disable sensors and the magnetic locks. There's just a chain holding the door shut. All right, so now Rabbit's character could break that chain with a strength roll.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
The cybernetic. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I assist him even though he doesn't need it. So
I've got +4 strength, so I should be okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to be easy for you to do. I'm not even going to put effort in it. So
okay.
You have a massive cybernetic arm, and this is a chain.
Mm-hmm.
So you put your hands on it. What you roll your 20.
Oh, roll my
12.
20.
Yeah, beat a 12.
Oh, sorry. I'm not adding anything to it, am I? I did anyway. I beat a 12 anyway. I got 14, but I didn't.
Yeah, you're adding your cybernetic limb strength bonus. It's an easy roll, so it becomes a 9. So, bam.
Oh,
He puts his hand. Sorry, guys, I'm getting tired. He puts his hand on it and just crumbles the chain like it was paper. The chain comes loose and is now dangling through the whatchamacallits. Razor.
Yes.
You're gonna try. It's time to infiltrate. Do something. You've been sitting for a while because you've ran off. They went up the lift, and that was minutes ago. What are you
how's car traffic in this area?
It's subtle. It exists. It's not busy though. It's just I mean just on the streets or in and out of the building?
On the streets.
Yeah, on the streets it's just subtle. I mean there's taxis, there's spinners. Someone is yeah, no, that's it. Sorry. For a second I was gonna say someone's stealing Chester's car, but that's not here. That's somewhere else.
Yeah. Alrighty. So looks like they're gonna enter from up above. Is that their plan?
Yep.
All right. Well, hell. Well, might as well make myself. She goes. Well, might as well make myself useful before heading up there. And then she carefully crosses the street, and then she waits, peeks out from behind a vehicle, stopping cart ready. As whenever like a delivery truck, anything medium to large size, she's just gonna push that cart out into the street and just casually walk into the building.
Okay. A delivery truck is passing by.
Sweet, perfect. Just pushes it out into the street, just casually walks into the building.
All right, the cart clangs, it hits this truck, and debris goes flying. The truck just crushes and rolls over this cart.
Sweet.
All right, you walk into the North Star building just through the front doors, is what you were doing, or?
No, she's gonna go follow them the route they took.
Oh, okay. All right. You go into the building. Yeah, there's a directory. There is a foyer and a lift.
Well, they were talking about taking that sky bridge, so is
Okay.
it labeled?
Yeah, you check the directory. There is Skybridge is not listed in the directory, but the 35th to 37th floor is the Furrier Animal Robotics.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. You take the lift up. It opens to a big display case that goes along the entire part of this wall with robotic animals,
Right.
frolicking, and they all stop and turn their heads and look at you. And then you hear a voice, "Do you have an appointment?"
I'm with the previous group.
Oh. Roll. Okay. The second time, you hear the sound of the door open. Two middle-aged people come out, a couple. Well, you don't know if they're a couple, but they say they're on the next floor. Come with me to the lift. He takes you to the lift. He sends you up. Boom. You're on the second floor.
Okay.
Or the 36th floor. And guys are about to open the door when Razor X walks up to you guys. Are you sneaking up on him, or are you walking up to him?
Casual.
Casually.
Yeah, just fly casual.
The lucky seventh member of your group arrives. Just as Shinu is just dusting off the chain is off of his hands. You look over and see. Yeah.
My name's for.
Oh yeah. Shinu?
Yes,
Anyways.
it's a Japanese vulgarity.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. All right, so it's 5 till. We're just gonna stop here.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks everybody for coming. I'll see you all next week, and shit will hit the fan. Ours a little slower tonight, but
I'll be more awake next week as well.
Yeah, that's good.
And I'll do my homework, so I know what I'm doing.
Stick around till after the show, Rosa, so I can get you the stuff.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, guys.
And same with you, Tank.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you guys all very much. And definitely keep in mind that tomorrow we're off, but we will be back on Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will be doing Vestry and just supporting Vestry 3, I think. We'll be 4. Oh my God! And come back and check us out for that and support us for that, because we're going to have a lot of great art, of course, and we love to support indie stuff. But other than that, thank you all very much, and later.
Goodbye now.
Good night, everybody.